It's free real estate.
Check out this new vehicle. Oh, I almost forgot my shit.
It's free real estate.
Oh no.
Forget my shit. That's all my food. I'll die.
What's this guy doing? He's tweaking.
It's kind of lame. Go on, headbutt
Look at
blood.
this guy dancing.
Headbutt blood.
Look at this guy
Headbutt
dancing.
blood.
He's tweaking.
Okay, I understand now why nobody watches the WNBA.
Thank you for telling us.
Bro, go Google or on YouTube, look up the fucking like top 10 plays, and they're all fucking layups.
True.
Yeah, to be fair, I can back it. No, but if you think about the discombobulation of the WNBA, like if you take it off, like you know, the State
Discombobulate.
Farm,
Sorry.
you get a bit of that like WNBA, and then you put that into the Super Bowl, and then you might win Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, like jerk off.
Yeah, like who's that? What's that? Type shit.
Dude, they're not even updating the score.
No way.
Literally, the scorekeepers aren't doing their job. The game is not 0-0.
I think it is. Otherwise, it would have changed it.
She made a basket.
Oh,
No, I don't think she did. It's illegal.
She made a
guy's
basket.
fucking
Sorry
play
the
better,
way you
bro.
said that.
Fucking play
It's the
better.
misogynist, the lion.
Okay, there we go. Finally, score updates.
Finally.
Yeah,
Finally.
with a full nigga,
Finally.
a full nigga team.
Oh no.
No.
They keep doing that. They keep throwing the ball when there's like nobody there.
Oh no.
Yeah, just better, bro.
Oh
Did
no.
you know when they all play on a team, their periods sync up?
What?
Yeah, dog.
True.
Yeah, dog.
It's like some weird
Don't go me, dog.
magic.
It's a female pheromone thing. Whenever girls get together too long, they all sync up. Like
Yeah.
bitches together.
I dated a basketball player, bro. It was so weird.
Shit, they do.
I'm scared of woman.
Nadia.
Me too.
Alright. I got my new hot blue fucking van. It's looking nice. Look at all that storage space. I need to find one. That's the trick. This game is all about finding pieces, and this is Drive Beyond Horizon. It's like the long drive and my summer car had a baby. It's actually pretty fun.
You guys see this
Yeah,
black
you have
girl
to
just playing
find
the
all the
guitar
bits
on
and
mute?
pieces. Right now I need to find a better engine
Hey,
and
look.
another.
You
I
see
have
this black
4
girl?
turbos.
You see this black girl just playing the guitar on mute?
Go 48, go 48, go
What
48.
is she doing? You said go 40?
I don't know. Oh, 40.
Bro.
Oh. Need to go do that real fast.
Oh, this is like watching toddlers.
Broski just fell over.
Oof.
Nadia.
A team of well-trained high school boys could outperform these women.
Oh shit.
Where the hell?
Hell yeah.
They make them wear shorter
You
shorts.
play that guitar. You play that guitar. Hell yeah.
Dang, there's so many explosions going off in the background.
That was a travel.
Ooh. Fit in the car. windshield.
They make like 30 grand a year.
It's not enough.
7,739 career points coming into this game. Second on the all-time list in the WNBA. Shepard. Nice positioning and a good finish for Jessica Shepard, who has been so impressive.
I want to get drafted into the WNBA.
Yeah, nowhere away.
You can
do it.
I would ball up these professionals.
A diesel engine.
They don't have like you can be a tranny. Can't you be a tranny and still go for the WNBA? Really? Oh, I know Trump banned all the trans soldiers.
Well beyond the three-point line, Mabry finds Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
Me either, and I'm happy. Like, what the fuck are you doing in the military with a mental illness?
Yo, hello people, what's popping?
Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys.
What's poppin'?
Hey guys, I'm with yo, bro.
This black bitch is still playing the guitar and baffling.
What's this fucking girl doing, mate? Do we have any moderators in here? Hello, do we have any moderators in here that can take care of the new people? Why is she vaping? Can we get a moderator in here, please?
It's illegal. That is illegal.
Yo, hello. I have a serious question. I was here. Mr. the Lion, like, how do I tell my father I'm gay? I need to come out, but like, I don't know how to do it. Do I like say to him, hello, father, I'm gay, or what do I do?
Word?
You create a spreadsheet. You give him a little bit of an access to it. You say, listen, father.
Yeah.
These are the steps.
What if he
The
gets
processes.
steppy? Why isn't my man Natia like undeafening? Yo, why is she playing hard to get, yo? Okay. Oh, can we go to three? Number three, Herb. Number three. Try number three. 1, 2.
Yeah, they're trolling as fuck. I've been into like 4 discos with them. They forgot one.
Mute yourself.
That's how they work.
But follow boy.
Sadly, a troll group usually needs 2 or 3 of them to make their jokes land. Otherwise, there's just one dude being a retard at the air.
Yeah.
So anyway, how you guys doing? Killer, what the fuck?
What does it show? That's just a little DVD thing bumping around. This door fit. No.
But I can't find work anywhere. I'm so mad.
Oh, hallelujah. I found an engine. A big boy engine.
bathtub to cook meth in?
Yeah.
There you go, duh. That's your job.
Word.
What channel? What do you mean a moment ago? I've been in here for a while. I don't know.
I'm
I wasn't
impersonate
strange.
Abraham Lincoln.
Who are these losers that think
I
we're
wasn't
actually
in that
watching
call.
their games on their camera?
Bro, is it okay to be weird?
I don't
Can
know.
I?
We might make fun of you. I might make fun of
Alright.
you. I can't speak for
What
the
if
rest
I
of these
just
losers.
don't give a shit?
No, I mean if it's like a weird, but like it's a unique weird, and it's not just you being weird for attention, then that's kind of cool. But if you're being weird for attention, then that's like yeah, yeah. Like people just saying the N word to be weird. Like,
I want to give you guys a hot A.
I heavily endorse racism. You just got to be creative about it, man. Just saying the N word doesn't cut it anymore. This isn't 2012 in a COD lobby, man. You got to come up with something original.
You should start smoking crack. Maybe then your mom would be proud of a little bit
There
dedicated
you
to one
go.
thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you got to get creative with it.
Dude,
Bruh.
I'm so
you heard that? You heard that whole speech, and then
Never.
just
again.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking stupid? No, he's just asking before it.
no, just the way he keeps
Use a
saying
FOD.
it.
I don't know.
You know, like the fucking artist, like Marg Roscoe.
Dude, he keeps saying it in different
swears to
tones, like he's a
describe
Pokemon.
fucking
Like he's a
career
Pokemon,
mode.
and he's just taught. That's his language.
There's this black guy in the server, average plantation worker, and I said, "Wow, nigger, you look strong."
Bro.
All right, this might not be the vibe.
How do you get jacked from lifting cotton?
What? that's that's. I don't think you just move cotton. I don't think that's the whole job. But sorry, I'm taking this too seriously. My bad.
Oh, listen to that engine. Holy shit.
I like trains.
I got a dual turbo 5
I'll
liter
run a
engine
train on
now.
you.
Uh-huh.
It's a steam engine.
This guy with the fucking N-word. Dude, it sounds like he's a Pokemon and that's his name, and he just keeps saying it like that's the only way he can communicate.
This hill is ridiculous.
Oh my god. It's always when it gets quiet. It's always when it gets quiet.
He's so rude for that.
He's so mysterious, bro.
I'm muting Noah. I can't fucking handle Noah. I'm muting this guy.
Yo, Iris, you look so pretty. Yo, Iris, you
Jesus
look so
Christ.
pretty.
It's not late enough for all the fun people to be on yet.
Nope, not yet. All the weird people are on
I'm
right
trying
now.
to get into the interesting lobbies
Oh,
where I
you
can.
guys are fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you're
No such
fucking
thing.
bullshit, man. Oh my god.
N-word.
Cool, man.
bro.
Sugar
I
with a
can't
C.
stop laughing, bro. I don't know why. Yo, look at his pronouns. He even says it in his pronouns. Yes. Yes, it is. This man is so dedicated to saying the N-word. He made his pronouns.
Holy shit. Holy shit, this car goes fast now. Ah.
Nadia?
Dude, he's like... I don't think it's a bit, bro. I think he just... He's reliving into his fucking ancestors' glory days. He'd walk down the cotton fields and just say it over and over again.
Nigger.
Jesus.
I'm gonna start edging to this, bro.
Nigger.
Who said that? That was weird.
What are you playing, nigger?
Yeah, put some stank on it.
Nigger.
Yeah.
Say it in a way that offends white people.
Alright, I'll be back later.
And it's like N-word.
Nigger.
But have you ever had dog food? Shit is fantastic. No,
Bro,
like you
it's
get that
cheap
natural
and there's
shit
like
that's made
lamb
for
in there.
humans, tested by humans. Fantastic.
Just put it in a plate and microwave. Gooby snacks. N-word. Did that have the same impact? Hey. So how do you make fun of white people? Doesn't really hit.
Trailer trash. White
Trailer
nigger.
trash works. I made a girl sad. That's on her though. She lived in a trailer. I didn't. Yeah, she got sad in her face.
I think they need to get over it. It's just a word. It's just a word. Whatever. Trailer trash.
I know how to make fun of white people. I know how to really hurt their feelings though.
Great ball. Henry, Great ball.
Sometimes I think you need to listen to yourself. I don't ever. Yeah, it's on me. You guys want to do money spread? What? No? Are you Humpty Dumpty? No. I want to watch my money spread. I have a couple of quarters I can rub together. You should charge. This is free? I bet it smells like ass. I'm flaccid. I'm so soft. No thanks. Doo doo. Doo doo. Doo doo. Alright, this is retarded, dude. I'm gonna hop around. Bye.
Nah. We don't care. One speaking nothing. drinking alcohol. Okay. And Rudy some bitches.
What the fuck are you?
I know they did. You told me this one.
Oh my god, that hand. Oh, messy.
Bro, what the fuck? I just tapped back in.
Oh fuck. Holy
Damn.
shit. Yo. Nah, it's a typo. This is a typo. It's a typo. I mean, he has a point there. It's a valid point. Yo, this guy's the Riz master, bro. Okay? Yo, this guy should be studied. Like, nah, nah.
Wait, I just realized
Kip is the
the
fucking
thing that's
master
bothering
wizard.
me most about this, why are you about to pass out in bed if your glasses on, motherfucker?
He has to be aware. He needs to see everything coming, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Uh-huh.
like falling asleep in broad daylight.
That's crazy. You don't got that 20/20 vision in your dreams, bro? That's crazy work. That's actually so fucking valid of a question, though.
God damn. Oh, I haven't beat the curse of only having a job, like sticking with a job for like 6 months. I'm already considering getting another job. Motherfucker. Oh no.
Yo, guess what I just did?
Your mom?
I bought one of those funny shirts at Hot Topic to wear on a first date because it started as plans with just me and her. And then my friend that sort of set us up decided to throw in an extra 6 or 7 people and turn it into a group date and change both the locations. It's a girl actually, and so like part of the reason I'm doing it is because I've shot her and everyone else down in like the last like year ish, and like I don't really just like I feel gross personally because of my living choices. Other people are like, "Nah, dude, you're bringing it. You're handsome. You're so nice. You're great to talk to." Blah blah blah. And so to be funny because like of the characteristics of the normal plans being turned into this crazy ass group date, the shirt that I bought, I'm gonna wear it with blackout jeans and some nice black pants that look pretty sick. It says, "I'm not gay." Yeah, huh? Listen, hun. Not every guy is a home run. Okay, not every guy is a home run. Some of them strike out, and this missus may have taken not enough time practicing batting. Okay. So what? So if I share with her my beauty, but because I take one for the team, like I'm saying, am I not allowed to wear a funny shirt and have some fun? No, sir. Ma'am, what am I supposed to do? I'm a gentleman of the court. Yeah, just because I like, I want to like, I'm gonna make this girl feel special and let her have her way with me. What's wrong with me? Did she leave? Oh, okay. So like here's the weird part for me, right? Like I'm enjoying having fun with this, but I feel shallow because I'm afraid to tell my friends that they haven't raised their standards for me high enough yet. Jesus Christ. So you get it though, like you hear what I'm going through? And see, it's so difficult. It's awful. It's just terrible, isn't it?
Wait. Alright. In my head, I'm like,
But you like didn't even hear what I had on my shirt. That's a good shirt too. This one says I'm not gay, but when I look at naked dudes, I get horny and jack off.
okay.
It's pretty funny, isn't it? Be like, love you, babe. Unzip the jacket. What's wrong, guys?
Are you
One
trying
dude
to
at the
give a
table just starts
layup for the
sweating
other guys in
nervously.
the group date?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear this to the group date, and I'm gonna pretend it's completely normal. I'm not gonna acknowledge it at all. Be like, oh, how'd that get in my closet? Oh, weird. Isn't it genius?
Damn, 1 HP. Ah, I got no assist, bro.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Even I'm not this date's would you date a guy like me if I'm being gentlemanly and I let her down softly? Purely because I'm not physically into her. Just curious. I'm buying her dinner and I'm being funny. I'm on the West Coast. Oh, girl, why are you holding out for guys like me? Like, what's up? He's pretty upfront with it. Oh, wow. Like, I've got some competition on you. What if he sent you $30 to buy an air tag, and then you gave him the coordinates, and then he just said, "I'm only going to wear this outfit," and he sent you a picture of it, and it's like something he's definitely only he would be wearing. But if you ever saw him, he was going to like chase you down and like take you back to his like dungeon. Yeah, basically like the immortal snail, but for hookups. Damn, this girl's a real one, guys. Maybe I fumbled by taking on this shitty date for fun. I should have gone to college so I could have landed a super awesome, deep, committed relationship like this. Instead, I bought a vehicle to save money for a house. What a bummer. For me, personally, I like to dress for fun. So, like, I like to dress well, right? Because, like, I get nervous, like, anywhere I go. But, like, don't tell anybody that. So, like, for example, I picked out an outfit, but it took me a little while to assemble it. Like, I don't buy it all at once. Like, sometimes I will, you know, straight up. I'll just be like, I want to look fucking bitchin' today. It's something no one's ever seen any part of. It's, like, awesome. Probably squished you your whole life. If you can casually mention that you want to be married and that you're too good, you probably have the right amount of squish. That's all I'm saying. Would I like to... Damn. It's the right kind of squish. So, like, I picked up these tan high tops. I got some New York Air Master tan. They're basically like baseball pants, but they're like high mobility exercise pants. Then I bought this long sleeve tan thumb top, and then I picked up a Dickies skateboarding hat, and I've had this tan, what is it, almost like a cardigan, for like, I want to say I picked this all up in about 4 months or so, like just one piece every couple of weeks, and then I wear it out once or twice, then I'm like, this is the fucking shiznit. Typically what happens is I rotate it or I donate it out. So like, that's a hobby that I have. I like it. There are professional cuddlers if you're physically lonely. What happened?
I'm confused.
Damn, girl. Haunt me. If it's been the exact same spot all day, there's probably some book that spot, you know what I mean? compliments or anything like that at all? Like, are they polite like that? Oh, if it's a special occasion, you should be able to know that better. Okay. And you want that? Oh, okay. Mention a get together during the test or whatnot, and then if they're getting closer, like just like ask for more time to communicate with them. Like if you're nervous to enjoy it, be like, hey, this might sound kind of like weird, but like I kind of want to like spend more time like talking to you. You know what I mean? Like show that you're nervous, but like articulate what you want to. Be like, this is how I feel. This is what I want. Because you can either say what you want and how you feel. You can say what you want, not how you feel. You can say how you feel, what you want, or you can say how you feel and not say what you want. You know, but there are two better options. And they both include saying how you're feeling and what it is that you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right.
They stopped on my head at the very end.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
quick.
I'm kind of mad at like my friends because like that's a perfect night, right? Like that's what I want to. And they kind of like made it all like forced up. And so like my hope was that like, hey, knowing me and what I like, maybe I can get myself to enjoy the evening more if I'm like more relaxed and natural with how I like to date. But now it's gonna be like, nope, it's gonna be like I'm partying at my house and like slamming back shots. Fab. You know, I'd give her back shots if she wanted back shots, like straight up. But like, it's just because like I'm already going on a date with her. I'm not a person without like standards, you know. Once upon a time, Jack and Jill went up the hill to get some water from the well. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get some water from the well. And on the trip, Jill had slipped, made Jack a man. And he could tell. Jack and Jill went down. This e-kitten online is flexing that she's attractive to us, but isn't courting a gentleman, and it infuriates me on a level that I can't quantify. Like, you ever have like mutual self-disgust and self-pity? It's weird, right? Oh, I made earrings for my date last night and my friends. No, it's actually not weird. I adore jewelry and whatnot, but I think about every time I put it on, I think about fighting. Immediately, I start thinking about fighting. I'm like, someone's looking at this as a combat advantage. Except the rings. Rings are the only times when I look at people wearing excessive amounts of rings, and I'm like, that's kind of a cheap shot. But like, do what you want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It's difficult to get used to the feeling, especially if it's like really forceful. I personally enjoy the feeling, but I only do so in very sophisticated settings, so that it's safe. I used to work tons of money when I go out and Is it ticklishness then?
Hi guys, sorry for interruption. Blueberry, one question. Why do you have Viper Seneca as your gender thingy? Do you know planes?
You're a pilot?
Let's go! Fucking yeah, man! I have over 12,000 hours on simulator. Bro, I can't, but I know the knowledge, bro. What plane? How far have you came? Like just a PPL? What do you do? Like ATPL in general? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, bro!
That's incredible. Now I see what you're talking about. Now I understand you're a pilot. That makes skating incredible.
Okay, yeah, but what exactly? Okay, yeah, I guessed by already being military. But what airline specifically? If it's not a secret. Okay, but what exact plane you like? Would you like to pilot? What's your favorite?
Are you serious?
Wait, Cessna
I can
172?
afford that. Yo, girl, what's up? My job's transferable in this nation. Let's go.
172? I mean like airliner. What exact plane are we talking about? Airbus, Boeing, 777, 757. Can I add you, man?
So, I'm curious, Blueberry, are you in the military, like the Air Force then? Oh my gosh, what made you go into pilot? So how'd you start piloting? Oh my gosh.
What
Okay,
exact?
that's cool.
What exact one? You started from FS. Have you touched MSFS anytime soon? Okay, good, man. Interesting.
But you
Bro,
know,
you
yeah,
got me
like
excited.
that's cool.
Like my night was boring. Just found a person relatable. Fuck yeah. We ball. Yeah, I mean, I didn't just play flight sim. I was on Van Sim and Eval. Before that, I was even a controller on Van Sim. And like, yeah, bro, that was like hell, bro. I mean, like, so yeah, I already know PMPG. We talking Zebo. We talking Phoenix for Airbus, E-Jet, Embraer, Cessna. What is Cessna? WB Sim, but that's the new ones. Like I know A2A from FS section. Prepare for reals. 4.5. I've been on prepare since 3.0. Orbex. It's actually cool. I'm gonna send you some screenshots, even though mine's in medium. Been on medium.
Might suck to hear, but I'm a spoiled boy, so one day I want to get my pilot's license in a plane so I can fly around. Yes, it's gonna happen. My dad, he works so hard. I do personally think that he spent excessive amount of time working that he should have spent raising me. So, like, I equate some of the wealth as like, all right, I'm not as good as I want to be, but I have excess money to cover it. But yeah, I want weeks on school, and then pick up a pilot's license, and then pick a country, and then just buy a plane and fly all the time. Cheap gas.
Bro, I'm like, yeah, I mean, my guy, just to know, you'll have to invest so much money, and if you commit, you commit.
I don't have
like
anything
risk.
else really to spend the money on. Like when I say that I have spent a lot of time like not going out on like dates and whatnot, and like tonight I'm like iffy and whatnot with the missus. Like I literally like I care about like each and every one of you so much. I do. It's just that because of some of the things I've been through, my own perception of myself has been affected in such a way that I don't think that I'm emotionally available enough to really consider like all the needs that are like a part of a family as like something that I'll like ever have the opportunities to mature into because of like the society that I'm a part of. So I just plan on like having a ton of like stupid companies to throw money at and like different charities and like a little bit of fuck around and have fun time. That's basically what my life is like. Best case scenario is going to be like, unless somebody dies, I mean, pretty much. And so like that's the sort of crutch that like my happiness bears on. So like I'm not worried about the money at all. I've probably given away the most money in this chat.
I'm gonna send you some screenshots, Bootery.
Yeah, y'all actually worked hard for it. Y'all aren't playing on like coast to wow. You had like to work and stuff while going like to simulators and whatnot, right? Hell yeah. Y'all are badass.
Yeah, that sounded for a second.
Oh my
Getting
gosh, I
demolished
can't
is
imagine
crazy.
what dating for you will be like. Oh damn. Oh, okay. So yeah, you avoided the dating, or you were no. So someone knew how like hard it was. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
And then you became a hoe?
I don't think so, man. I think she's becoming a classy woman from the sound of it. That sucks.
Damn.
So what do you say so far?
That sucks, girl. I'm sorry. Some men suck.
That's life,
Well,
bro.
if it's any condolence, obviously I tried to cheer you up already, but you sound like you got like a great time going on. I mean, this dude here, he seems stoked. Like, I don't know, is he single? Like, y'all live near each other? He's into simulators.
Sweet work, me? Oh, bro, I'm from Eastern Europe. Yeah. What do you mean it's over? We haven't even started anything. What are you talking about?
I'll be a bomber plane. Sorry.
So I'm gonna guess, Miss, are you American? Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I hope that you find someone who's worth your time. I know that my older sister's, one of them's pushing her early 30s, and she's trying to lock a guy down as soon as she can. So yeah, I'm the same way. I like qualities. So I'm curious, is piloting part of your career, or is it just hobby? Okay.
Not so bad then. I have two, like, my friend is, he's an instructor for Cessna 172 and, Technam. I have yeah, I have a lot of all of my friends around supervisor.
And my buddy
Yeah,
was
I mean,
gay, and he got kicked out for sexual harassment. I'll never forget him
That's
telling
so
that story. I was
like,
like, that's
holy
terrible.
shit.
yeah. So yeah, Blueberry, I sent you screenshots. I don't know if you took them. There you go.
Yeah.
Nigga, I popped a spider recently. That was bullshit.
Oh, well, I hope you find someone that you like.
Just start going to like parks and stuff and find like a group on Facebook, like a dating app.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad that I'm not a realistic option. Otherwise, I'd be all about it. But one of the homies, you'll find someone like in a club or like a setting like that. You just have to be excruciatingly honest about how you like to spend your not career-based time. Oh. Oh, are you short? How short are you? You're 5 foot even?
He said 5'7".
Oh, 7. Oh, so he wasn't willing to like stand up for himself respectfully. Yeah, my family doesn't let me do that. Yeah, it's weird. He was doing it to satisfy you, not to enjoy himself. Yeah, because like you can tell when a person's doing it to suck up to you, and like if someone's sucking up to you, it's like, okay, so like, what do you mean? Like, because it sounds like it was like that subtle creep, like the subtle lick. I think it's like more fun if it's like obvious and like out there in the open, because like when the subtle ick is there, it's super awkward unless it becomes funny. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm 6'1", so yeah, it's pretty tall. Oh yeah, there you go. You could be like my friends, my ex-friends Mito and Haley. I don't hang out with them anymore because like we had a couple like personal belief differences.
Oh,
But they showed me their family photos, and everyone was like within 3 inches of height of each other. Like it was so weird because everyone that was like looking at her photos like, mentioned it. She was like completely oblivious to the same height factor until it was pointed out. She's like, "Wait a second, all of us are the same height," and I was like, "I'll bet it's your like trust factor."
Guys, sorry about the echo
Haley also
cancellation.
let
I
herself
didn't
go
know that was not on.
hardcore.
Sad?
Yeah, I can understand that. Did you have like a trauma that you were still figuring out or working through? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's the next level.
Probably because you spend all that time in the clouds, airhead.
Low status.
Damn, that hurts.
I'll be honest.
Value my spirit essence.
This might sound like the most self-inflated, cocky, arrogant thing ever, but I personally, as far as I know, I am one of the like nicest dudes in terms of like dating, just like the little stuff I do for people. I would find somebody with my habits that you like more than me, because that means you'll have like that physical spark, that actuality, that mix, that's just right, not just some random dude you meet online. Like someone who pays attention, someone with damn girl. Okay, I see you. What if I'm just like a really smart like guy that's like super standard? Damn girl, you be saying it like it is. I mean, that's how I view it too. I have theories, all right. I think it's nope. It's you got to believe in a lot more than passion and confidence. It's raw chemistry. I almost crashed into somebody today. I think that's the case with everybody. As far as I've known, I haven't. Yeah, I've yet to meet somebody who's been able to be completely on their own. Definitely.
Sting.
Yeah, myself, I'm super low maintenance. I definitely feel that other people are much more high maintenance than I anticipated. But I've just got a good set of patterns, so I hydrate through that. The fun part. Oh, that's good. positive affirmations that were useful. It was like a lot of detractions that were filthy. I'm guessing they do, so I'm trying to figure it out. So earlier I said this. Tell me if it sounds like this. It was sort of like a riptide for like emotional progress. I believe it. Was it a very deliberate decision? Well, his mistake. No promotion. I'll take a spiritual moment just enjoying recording space with you. That's just normative. It sounds like he just physically enjoyed his day. So sad. I'm very sorry that he decided he couldn't keep that together.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Well, if I were you, just because of like just this opportunity for me to share with you, I would investigate your relationship with aphrodisiacs in life, because like no. So like aphrodisiacs, they basically it's like what a person puts in. Yeah, basically. But if a person puts enough in their own body, sometimes they can sort of catch the vibe of other people, like a net. I feel bad for knowing about this shit, but yeah, like I would act. Oh, so like this is what I should investigate, because like I know like lots of the male ones, like calamari, strawberries. Strawberries and chocolate work great on girls. So those are two of them. But I would stack aphrodisiacs, and basically it would stir up the like libidinous parts of like interaction between people. And like I knew what I was doing, but like other people didn't. But it made like sorting through partners until I could feel the person that I physically enjoyed like more easily, and then I'd sort of just tell them, and that was really special that I could do that. But like maybe if you investigate, yeah, maybe it could help you find a partner that you like better. Like you seem responsible enough to like actually pick out like a good partner. It just seems like that was incredibly bad luck, because as far as I'm concerned, guys are a bit hard to predict. you smell really good, and like I know that I smell good. Genetically, well, I have genetics for high pH wet. Damn, that's like, I can't believe that's optional for you. That's such an important feature.
Also be clear on American
That's wild. Yeah. Right. It was too good? It was too good and you backed off? Oh, yeah, that's sad. I found something out like that like a while ago. Yeah, but mine was with visual attraction. I didn't know this, but there was a person that I knew around, and she was gorgeous. Like I do like candidly consider her like one of the most
Hey, nobody's here. What are you barking at?
beautiful, like that I've ever seen on the planet. And she liked me very much. She was not unfortunately is incredibly intelligent. So like we both no, she and I both just like we both were like mutually aware. We were like, yeah, we're just not gonna have like similar enough consideration.
Who killed it?
Our like what we're interested in is just literally too different because we come like I come from like extreme scholars and like a ton of wealth, and she's like the first time I met her, she offered me like MDMA, but like I never would have thought it because she was so physically well, she's so physically gorgeous and polite that I never would have suspected that she was dealing drugs. And so it was horrible because like she knew that I would help people. So like the last time I saw her, like she asked me for a hug, and like I had like a wee bit of a crush on her. And then the moment that like we made bodily contact, it was as though my body was like, no, absolutely not, not into each other at all. Literally, that's what it was like for me. Yeah, it was very weird.
The difference here is because he's a good guy. That's just a random nigga. Come on, let's lock in.
I guess so. Yeah, like that might be it.
Well, you say you got another delivery? Like, what you mean? Oh man. y'all not like stinky niggas or y'all like stinky niggas? I'm kind of confused here.
I smell pretty good, so I'm not worried.
Oh.
I mean, but then again, I mean,
Yeah,
well, I don't know about
I've
that,
been
but
looking.
all I'm gonna say is be musty, niggas be stanky. But if you a girl, you give
Oh.
off this pheromone that some guys like. I don't know if some of the niggas know about this, but some girls do be giving off a pheromone that makes niggas horny. I'll be honest. I've been around it, and yeah, I mean, like I've never had attraction.
The pheromone, it basically is like a chemical signaler. So like it primes the body to like do a huge like progesterone release. It does like muscle contractions. It dilates the eyes. Basically, like if someone's around and like the attraction like factor is there, like in any biological regard, it's pretty much gonna like it's gonna cause the dude to just like biologically like try to make it happen. And like I'm fully aware of it, but like I've been through enough circumstantial evidence to be like, okay, this is navigatable. Like these circumstances aren't like going to be like extremely like opportunistic. And so it's like a mental struggle versus like a bodily compulsion in that way. Some girls like are
All I
literally
gotta say is,
so
brother, all you
here's the
gotta do
craziest
is
part.
just
The
ask, bro.
well, the pheromone itself, as far as I can tell, it's got a range that changes according to correlative like enzymes, amino acids, and other such things. So for some girls, it's like short range. Like if a girl like it gets pretty close to me, even if it's like behind me, like I'll be able to tell because of like that odor. But like some girls have long range, where like I can be like super far away and like feel the springing start happening, and then we like snap to the direction and be like, oh. And like I can think of like the longest range person that I know that I have to see on a regulated basis is this missus named Sonia. But unfortunately, I also happen to know a little bit about how the different pheromones and the neurotransmission works. It's basically the same thing as like why vitamins affect specific parts of the brain instead of other parts. But sometimes if you take different nootropics that affect stuff like your GABA or your norepinephrine, your endorphins, your the common ones that most people know about is like serotonin and dopamine. But like a couple of those neurotransmitters, they're affected by like really strong like party drugs and whatnot, and like they change the range according to like their molecular makeup. Like if you take a serotonin molecule and like an MDMA molecule, you'll notice like more power because there's more bonds on the molecule for the MDMA. And so literally when you like look at that as like a presented wavelength, it's longer and loosier. And that means that like more energy, as far as I'm concerned, on the scientific level. This is where my theory goes, because like I haven't been able to track down the subjects, or like I've gotten to a point scientifically where like I don't know what subjects I need to look at to get a bit more information. But I think it's the radionuclide effect. There's this it's like a magnetic resonance, and it affects it affects conditions with like honing and like spatial feeling. But hers is like 40 yards, and she would take all of this serotoninogenic stuff that was like extremely potent. It's very very weird. But then there's like there's other structures too. Like I know a missus who takes like blue Adderall, and she's super close range. And so it's very very weird. Like as far as I know, the more dopamine it is, like the shorter the range is, and like the more serotoninogenic it is, like the longer the range is. But I'm also super fungally sensitive, so stuff like pheromones affects me significantly. Like I can't even be around some people that are like transgender because their medicine will like I can feel it. I'm not kidding. Like dude, like if there have been times when like I'm sensitive enough that like I can tell when a person okay, the creepiest time I've had with my sensitivity ever was at my own place at like I was cleaning my coffee table at a house party because someone had accidentally spilled their drink. There were 3 people that hadn't introduced themselves to me that didn't know it was my house because my house was awesome and I partied a lot, sitting in front of me. And I could tell which one of them started thinking about me and changed their thoughts without having looked at them because of the honing thing. And I mentioned it without looking up, and it freaked the hell out of them. They were like, "How did you know?" And I was like, "You can feel it if you're sensitive enough." A lot of people blur those sensitivities with different recreational stuff. very intense. Like for me, using it to create any angle of planning is extremely emotionally intensive. Yeah, but that's I don't know. There's some more research about that. It's relatively unstudied science. Andrew Huberman, unfortunately, like fell self a victim to it. He pumped his testosterone excessively high and like started multiple families. But like you can pick up on a couple like pheromone techs and whatnot. Like kind of neat. I just mentioned that one because it's like really important and like it's so intentional. It's like the first time I fell in love, I thought it was like an accident. I thought it was just like my time. I thought it was math. And like now knowing what I know and like understanding the type of environment where I was from and where they were from, I'm like, okay, it was like almost inevitable. But I mean, it practically was for all intents and purposes. It might as well have been math. Like not math. Math isn't the way of describing it, but it might as well have been like a function. Like the same thing as like knowing that when you drop something on your hand, like it'll fall to earth. Like that simple of an intuition. But yeah, the intentional part's been cool. In some relationships, I've spilt the beans on that knowledge, and some misses are all about it. They want to know exactly like what it is that like I think is on them that affects the like attraction or not. And you know, it's useful. Well, it's useful to necessarily like know that like it's reliable, but like it's weird for I think pretty much everybody because it's like it's not like one size fits all, and it's sort of like I don't know. It's like the best way of saying it is it's like Buzz
Why would
from
you want to be high
Back
before
to
you
the
sleep?
Future's car. He knows exactly how to start his car, but he doesn't think anybody else knows. You know, so it's special to him. Except it's with getting people attracted, which I feel like is a lot more dangerous and like powerful information because like you wouldn't want like someone who's super creepy to like know how to like get everybody to like open up, right? Like Dr. Frankenfurt or whatever from Rock the Picture or so.
Or worse, Diddy.
At some point, they will change. They will change the way they act, and I'm like, he's probably level 3. You
Yeah,
can just tell when they're like, you can just tell when they are, and it's like, oh boy.
yeah. The only things that get me out of like that super quick development thing with misses are like amino acid level vitamins. Basically, just something that takes over my lipid system, which is like the body precursor system, so that my body will feel a different way. It's intense. Unfortunately, like it's because it's so intense on me. I have to deal with that. And as far as I know, I'm very embarrassed and cool. It's weird for me to be a human being. My mom raised me to always be like she was like never do it until after marriage, like be celibate. So it's just weird. I'm ashamed of this part of my life.
I'm like iffy about it because like yeah, I'm more concerned that like you do it after and then you realize that you just aren't compatible in that way.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking to go through.
It's but it's like I don't want to like have like a body count of like 8. Just like it wasn't even my choice or anything. It was more just like it didn't end up working out.
I can understand that concern.
I don't wanna do it with someone if I'm not going to be with them forever. I don't
Yeah,
want to just
literally.
give random people like access to that. I want it to be one. I want them to be proud of the fact that they have a woman who they're the only one who's touched.
Yes,
And I
yeah,
can't do
yeah.
that
See,
anymore.
yeah,
I
you
can't
know
do
what to
that
look
anymore, but
for.
it's not
Who would
exactly
win,
my
a
fault.
one person
We
or a
can still.
thousand hamsters with rabies?
Thousand hamsters with rabies.
Okay.
Thousand
If you get
hamsters with
bitten once,
rabies.
it's over.
A
If you
hundred
get bitten
hamsters with
once,
rabies.
if you get bitten once, it's over. Even if the person like stomps on them and kills them all,
I
they're
mean,
still
there's not a
gonna have
100%
rabies.
chance of the transmission.
Okay, yeah, but 1,000 hamsters is going to bite the human multiple times.
But they could get a rabies shot. That was never out of the equation. They're allowed to repair it.
I mean, there is a time limit
They
on
also
rabies.
get like a katana.
Oh my god.
I literally have
You
to
really think a
scroll down and
sword?
see all
You
these
really think
fat
a
niggas
sword
in
is gonna
Seltkirk.
help?
Yo, I'm
Guys, you don't.
observing every single one of these characters on my screen right now.
It
This
might
is
help.
some
Yo,
fucking
niggas is
Hyrule
Sword.
sleeping.
Wait
Warriors.
up,
You
let
got
me show you
I have a
something. Let me
skill
2,000
show you
claymore
swords.
about
something. Let me show
70
you
Niggas
feet
are
behind
something.
me.
Sleeping, bro. What the
sounds
fuck?
like
Here,
a school cafeteria up in this bitch. Oh no.
Yeah,
look.
bro. This
But
guy's
yeah, I
Look,
acting
man.
completely
Vader's
agree with what
cop,
you're
bro.
Look.
talking about.
Milkshake's a
So
thug. This is Milkshake. She's a strawberry cow, and she's got a beanie with her on it.
Oh my god. Shut up. Thank you.
Motherfucker, you the fuck.
Fat ass telling me what to do, bitch ass nigga. Shut
Oh
up.
shit.
Oh god. I'm not even black, you fucking retard. You already failed.
That's some crazy projection, dog.
Shut up, bitch. Who told your fat ass to start talking?
And the conversation's getting derailed and ruined. Great.
yeah, no, I was just thinking about that. I was like, how do we get through the nitty gritty about like how do you share with somebody that feels more intimate without like changing the communication right away? Because like you said, like your friends caught feels and changed how they were behaving without communicating their change in their feels.
Yeah, I don't tend like I may like respond to them more, but it's mostly because like they're talking to me more.
Finding. Hmm. Go ahead, please.
I mean, I don't I try not to like do things that would like further their belief that I am also interested. And so I might
Yeah,
come back on the things that I would do to like be kind to them. But there's this one he has a lot of money, and when we like go out, like I'm not very I don't have a lot of money, and so he will pay for me to do the things
Okay,
with
then
the
get
group,
money.
which is fine, and I appreciate that. And so I'm like,
Just
okay,
get on the stripper pole, man.
what can I do for him that isn't just
Yeah, you don't
buying
want
him something?
parasocialization. I see what you're talking about.
What do I do? Okay, like no, what do I do to like show him that I appreciate this and I'm not some gold digger?
Just accept your female genes and gold dig.
No.
No, no, girl, why not?
Well, no, because I see him as like someone I care about, like a friend.
Oh, okay. So do you not like the evolution that you might go through? Or are you trying to like preserve that evolution for the one and only?
What do you mean?
Like for example, when I'm with somebody physically after the first time, if it's I would say if it passes the like better than average mark that I have for myself, my body like attunes itself to that person. So like when I'm within the vicinity of that
Right.
person, my body it just like wants to keep getting at it like a rabbit, which is like a little
Right.
strange. But like before that and it like before that it's not like that, which is kind of
Oh
nice. I
no, no,
like it.
no. I just he's okay. He's my friend. He pays for me to go participate in stuff with the group. And so I'm like,
Oh,
okay, what do I do? What can I do that you can't? Because he could just buy whatever the fuck he wants. So I was like, I can't just
right.
buy him something as like a little thank you gift. So I started cooking him food, and he appreciated that. But
Wow.
That's
that
luxury.
might have backfired. 'Cause
Well, it's
I think
extremely
he likes
luxurious, but
the
it's also super caring. Like as someone who's had a
yeah.
fuckload of people get them stuff, yeah, I consider cooking one of the most expensive things that a person can get from somebody else, like investment wise of any
Right, because
type
I
of
was like, what
resource.
can I do that only I could like give them? Okay, maybe not in that way, but what could I give for them that they would appreciate and would be like from me?
Well, something
And
that
that's
you
what I
care
thought of.
about that you feel comfortable with.
Well, I don't know like what to how to like I don't know what else I could do. Kind of what
Your
I'm saying.
honesty
But
is
I
more
don't.
than enough. They should appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah, if they haven't already gotten to the point where they give things without expectation, then like yeah, that would be like one story because that would be like very concerning. But it sounds like they have reached a point where they don't have expectation, and it sounds like you may feel like you're
I feel like
imposing.
yeah, I feel like I'd be like imposing or like they would get sick of it because of like oh this person just like maybe it's
Do you
just like
feel
a
like they'll
personal thing.
continue that way without developing the relationship?
No.
Okay.
However, I don't want him to get sick of me and think that like I'm just taking advantage of him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick of it.
feel about like our communication. Interspersed
We're
bubble.
just
I don't
friends.
see
We
that.
do communicate quite nicely though.
Oh, perfect.
I'm just not into it that way.
Oh no. Damn.
Right, that's the thing. Like, if I would keep doing it if I was like down for him. I wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah, if you could give him what he wants.
Yeah.
God, it's hard.
But
Wait,
I
so you
think.
would Giga friend zone this guy?
I like trains.
What?
I don't think he's giga friend zoned. I've had a ridiculous amounts of money when I was working my life differently. Like it's something that you just do for people. You start
Thomas.
to care about people differently when you have enough money. You look at human minds differently. It's weird.
I also like the GP40P
Well, if he
A2C.
does like me like that,
I think we like
well, no, yeah, see, he is pretty close with the guy that I like
Yep,
because he's in
kinda
the same
it
like
choo choos and
community
he
and the
kinda
whole
does
like
like that
esports
chugga
thing.
chugga
He's
thing.
in the same esports series and so I was gonna ask him if he had any tips for going on a date with that guy.
Chugga chugga
My
choo
biggest tip
choo.
right now,
Why is
from
that
hearing
what he did?
I'm hearing from you,
I'm just
I'd ask
thinking
him
like,
what he.
do I really need to worry about that? Because I
It's
just
up to
have it
you.
figured out already. Like I kind of know like how I want to do it.
How do
Okay,
you
so
want to
you
do it?
are trying. You got a guy in mind. See, I
Well,
knew you're
we're
settled.
probably gonna hang out at different places with the group. Then
Are you
at
gonna
some
go on
point,
a
I'm gonna ask
train?
him on a date. There you go.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
gonna ask him
See,
on a
it's
date and
that
he's gonna
Train.
ask
simple.
you.
Hopefully that
Y'all
works.
should go on a train.
I
Yeah,
will
have
It's
a
say
that
this
date
though,
on a
as a
train
dude who had lots of like money, lots
Have a
of girls
date on a
going for
train.
him, I wouldn't
and
like
take a
if it goes
turtle.
well, maybe
Take a
propose.
turtle with you
Just
to
throwing
on
it
the
out there.
train.
Maybe propose.
maybe
Yeah, if
propose
it
is
goes well and you
insane.
want to be with him forever, and you're like, I want him to be
How
You
my
about you
can't
husband
do
cheat
one
that
on
day.
him and
after
see
a
his
first
reaction?
date.
You cheat on him and see his reaction.
No,
What are we
see
talking
what this
about?
guy's talking
You
Andrew.
should call him a punk ass bitch to his face.
What are we talking
See what these guys
about?
True.
are saying?
Wait,
What
what are
I
we
think this not
what are
after
we
the first
talking
date, but
about?
let's say that after you get to a point
Dating
where
a
you two
man
Think of
on
become
how
a
you're
full
eating.
game
train
his
with a
husband,
turtle.
just propose.
Okay, here's the
Or
thing. I
sorry,
only
his
get to
wife.
see him once a year. I only get to see him once a year. He lives a few states out.
Yeah.
So why not
So
just keep
I
him
was
as like a
thinking,
fuck buddy?
like, I just want the one date. If it turns into
Really?
something
Keep
more, cool. If it doesn't, then cool. Which is
Oh,
why I
then
try
yes,
not
have
to
a
have like
blast.
expectation or anything.
Dress up like a knockout. I'm sure you are. You're probably gorgeous. And then you have a good
I don't
time.
want
Yeah,
to
do
First
that.
dress
date.
like I don't want to dress
I
like
don't know.
a whore. Just
You might be
Oh,
ugly.
miss, I'm sure you're
Chill
not
out,
like a
dude.
whore. Like, I'm sure you're absolutely gorgeous.
are
Trust
you
me, I think
saying?
everything's appropriate.
I've been thinking like, cause I'm also into girls. Well, okay, I wouldn't date a girl, but
Hey.
I'm attracted to girls. So I'm like, okay, it's not the girls who look like cute like I do, who I'm attracted to. It's the ones
She
that
thinks
like
she's cute.
dress that way. So I'm like, if I dress a little more that way, like,
Whatever,
Oh,
daddy.
would
Or
I
Whatever,
just
be
daddy.
wear
more
like
Whatever.
something
attracted?
normal, you know? Just wear something
that's an
normal.
No.
aphrodisiac. See what I mean?
No, not saying like have my tits out or anything. Just like I don't know, show a
The
little bit
fuck?
more skin.
Well,
Okay,
tits are an
so you like a little
aphrodisiac.
bit of voyeur. You like a little bit of guys who like you kind of a little drooling over you, just a little bit. Tasteful, of course. Make your jaw drop on the floor. You know, maybe not drool.
Humana bazoing.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
goes fast.
Hell yeah.
Just missed my exit. Oh, it's over.
Boing, oing, 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 oing.
I'm gonna express right here.
Don't forget, girl. I'm wearing a shirt that says "I'm not gay, but when I look at
Yeah.
naked guys."
Yeah. But
Not
then
too
it's
awkward.
also like
Dot dot
it's
dot.
also like should I have to dress differently than how I'm usually comfortably dressed? Is it
When I
worth
dress
it
for
if I have
people,
to do that?
yeah, so that's a particular thing too. If I'm at the office, I just dress like comfortably. I've been in places where like I was singled out for dressing well and it created hostility. So like that's definitely something to be aware of. Like that's another good thing. Like, are you
Dress
gonna go
code.
somewhere where the two of you know people because it's a once a year
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Let me
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be
let
in
me
this
see what
group.
you're wearing, dog.
There's like a group. Yeah, I know one person, two person, probably a couple more
Is
people are
this
gonna
just
be
a
in that group.
Does
two-person
anybody else
conversation?
know that you have these feelings for this guy
Yeah,
There's
I do.
one person that does.
and that they're supportive?
Kind of, I guess.
There's like
He
20
wants to
people in
fuck me.
here,
He has
and it's a
explicitly no.
two-person.
The one friend who knows explicitly said that he wanted to fuck me.
But you sound hot.
And
It's
you
hard
want to
not
go
to
on a
want
date with
to,
this
you
person
know?
when he only
Hey,
views you
does
as a sexual
anyone
object?
That's what he's
wanna?
saying. He's
being
People say
honest
I
with you.
sound like a 14-year-old boy, which is mildly concerning.
I disagree. Now there's just something
dude,
about
I
some
actually
people's ears and
reported
some
you
people's
earlier.
chest.
Yeah, you don't sound like a boy.
So like here's the thing though, like I would find someone who's supportive of like your life, like first and
Yeah.
foremost, not just relationships, but just
Yeah.
you.
Of
And
course.
then I would explain what you're wanting to like try to see, and like take what they say with a grain of salt, just so that you have like a comparison between like maybe the group dynamic and how you're feeling about things, and then go forth. And with your best
I
luck.
don't want that one guy. I
Go
want
forth,
the
you
guy that
whiny
doesn't talk.
No,
nanny.
not the guy that doesn't approve. I'm talking about find someone who for sure is like not gonna accidentally cock block you.
What?
What guy that doesn't approve?
What did I hear?
Wait,
No.
doesn't
Sorry,
a
not the
woman
guy that doesn't
want a
approve. The guy
guy
that
to
wants
cock
you. The guy that said that he
block?
would
Oh
totally
yeah,
fuck you. Yeah, he might accidentally cock block you on accident. Who knows?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Wait,
like,
you're telling me this person
I would
would
find
totally
someone
Here's the
who's
like
thing.
either
being cock
taken or
blocked?
is
I would
yours.
cock block the
Here
shit
was
out
the
of her.
like here was the like plan I had in my head. I don't know why I'm making a plan for like someone I barely know, but like this is just what I do.
You
Anyway,
like him. You feel nice around him. That's super important. It sounds like you're
yeah.
very
So
particular with how you like to feel. So yeah,
You're
you should
supposed to
go with
hate
it.
yourself
fucking let
and your
me move.
boyfriend.
Let me merge. Okay, I am merging. Fuck you.
I know that I like how I feel, but how I feel, like honestly, for me, like once I assemble all the pieces, it'll be super easy for me to be satiated.
I don't
I
feel
just have to
anything.
be at the same time
Right.
used to. I'm basically gonna turn into Charlie Sheen, and there's nothing that's going to stop me. Unfortunately,
You gotta look like a
Hey, what
fucking fish,
up?
bro. Like, what's your
fuck
plan here?
that, dude. I didn't want to be a man whore. All right.
Hey, you don't have to look like Charlie
Fine,
Sheen
Did you
to
Hey,
be a
bitches
man
think
whore.
I wanted to fuck
I'm
all
a
the girls that are
celibate.
sad that y'all keep breaking their hearts just for them to break mine?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I
I
do
was
too.
fine, and then you broke my heart, and I'm like, I was like sad forever. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I am just like all these
Just don't
losers
have
on
a
the
hoe face.
internet.
Don't have a hoe
I've
face.
never
Well, I
had a hoe
mean,
phase.
Good for you.
I've
You
I have
never do
yeah.
that shit.
Oh my god.
I
fuck
have
that.
no interest in that.
Have a hoe face,
W.
dude. Do it.
I disagree. I personally
Why?
think a
Most of
girl
these
who
women that end
figures
up
out
doing
her
that, they don't turn
skills on
around. Same with
one
the
dude
guys, man.
is
The
going to
fuckboys that have
be
30
like
fucking
Bro,
bodies.
it's like a
amazing.
growth period. I think guys need hoe phases too.
No, they don't. No one needs a hoe face.
Yeah,
Bro, I
I agree with the no
actually,
hoe
Please
phase.
choose to fumble
it
through it
helps.
together.
Every
It builds
single study in
character.
existence shows the more like partners sexually you have, by the time you're 40, the less happy you are. So
Right.
But you need the
Yeah,
experience.
that
No, you
okay,
don't
so
need the experience, or you get the experience with one person.
yep.
right.
I know
Preach. That's
that,
hoe
like,
face. Totally smart.
even if it was trash, like, I don't know, if someone who had like 40 guys like fucked my ex, she'd probably say
Some
it
of
was
the,
trash.
dude,
But
like,
I loved it.
some of the
I had
best
zero
sex I've,
comparison. I was completely happy.
Yeah, could be.
So I see that. I see that.
I recommend people have more experiences. I'm just saying.
No. I don't care if it's well, no. If he's a good guy and then the sex is trash compare by your comparison, then like it's over. But if you don't have any comparison, then like it will be good because that's just what it is.
I would like this guy for
The guy who's saying you should
As
have
long
more
as he's
experiences,
respectful.
would you marry a woman that has a 40 body count?
I would,
You would?
if I loved her.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? Absolutely, dude. One of my favorite girlfriends was I actually broke up with her, but she wanted to be a stripper, and she's insanely hot nowadays. But I've never met like a girl that fulfilled as much of like my fantasy for like the way that she like I wanted to treat a missus like as her, and I'm
Motherfuck
pretty sure I
all
never
that.
will again. I broke up with her because my
I
friends
don't.
were literally so jealous of me that they were treating me and her like shit so that we'd break up. And I was like, I'm sick
Oh
of
yeah.
this, and I don't want us to just be alone in our lives. And I know that we have lots of mutual friends that are like mad at us because yeah,
That's
we had everything we needed. Like we literally just had everything we needed. No
And
one else like had.
that's what I had.
Yeah.
that's good.
It was totally
I,
fine.
I
I didn't.
like
I
him.
left with her in order to spare her because I wanted her to like know better people, and I felt like unless we left, and like I didn't want to leave because my family. So like that's
Yeah.
why I broke up with her, and that's exactly what she did. She moved somewhere else, and her life got a
Heil
lot better.
Hitler! Heil Hitler, nigga!
Yeah,
Heil
but what
Hitler!
I was trying to say earlier was so the friend who
I just want to
I'm
say.
Yeah,
very
the one that
close
said that
with.
you're.
No,
Yeah,
not the one that
you'd
wants to
fuck
fuck me.
you.
The one that
Yeah.
the one that has a lot of money and I'm closer with. I was
Yeah.
since he's closer to that guy, I would
I
maybe
hit
ask
love.
him like some stuff about him or something. I don't know. No.
Okay.
Here's the main thing I was gonna do. I was gonna ask him if he could like wingman for me somehow. Like
Oh, he'll love
Basically,
that.
like manipulate the situation to
I
like
would
give me
wingman.
opportunity to be alone with him.
I like
You'd be
wingmanning.
like, hey, let's all go to the theme park. And then he'll be like, all right, there's this tunnel of love ride. And then he'll be like, you two have to go together. And then he'll be like, everyone else is going to get food. Not
Oh, I
something
blew
like that,
it. I
obviously.
completely blew it. Wow.
I will give you advice
Well,
though. When it comes to stuff like this, you shouldn't really like um
No, I
involve other
know.
friends in
Like,
the group because
yeah,
it can get really bad. I don't even tell people about my current like relationship. I don't talk to anybody about it anymore.
yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm just
I
kind of
actually
like
kind of think you're on the right
daydreaming.
track with that.
Sorry, like I know. I'm
Well, I
just
ended up
daydreaming
forced
at this
into a
point.
date by listening to my friends. And, like, he's got a good point. Like I've had a lot of people throwing themselves at me because I'm not taking in options, right? But, like, you're looking to take in an option.
Yeah.
Speaking of options, does anyone
I'm
want?
just overthinking it. I'm just overthinking it.
I
Why do
would
you
just be
interrupt me,
just be
dude? I'm just
direct with him.
talking.
Be direct about your
Yeah,
feelings
that's
with
what
him.
I'm gonna do. That's what I'm
So
gonna do.
rude. This is a group conversation.
No, because like you can give like the most obvious hint, but if it's coy,
Oh
it can
my
go right over their head.
god.
The only thing I'm iffy about is I actually did. Uh, he was. All right, hold on. I gotta pause my game for this. So basically, he was there for like the weekend, but he's there contracted with like an organization to do that specific thing, and so he like travels around with like this specific group. He was traveling around with that specific group. So he was busy the entire weekend. He gave me his phone number, his actual phone number, not like a fake number. And when I said if I could take him out, he was like, "Well, we'll see," because he has a lot of stuff going on, and he never did text me back. But he
Wow.
said he had a ton of stuff going on, so that's why I'm kind of iffy about doing it. I don't want to be like annoying.
Oh
But
yeah,
also, like, I need a
okay.
yes
The
or
more you
no.
fill us in on the details, the more I'm like, I'll
That's
okay.
that is it. It is like
I'm gonna share you with you a behind the curtains man's logic thing
yeah.
that men never share. I'm debating. I'm like maybe my assumption of her level of attraction is off-putting compared to where it is, and he's making deterministic measurements about who he should spend time with solely on that because I've done that.
Really intellectual.
What do you mean by that?
You've
What
done
do you
that
mean
too,
by
bro.
that?
Dude, really, if a girl comes on to me, like, it kind of puts me off. I think girls have to play it way fucking cooler than guys.
Yeah, I've had a coworker straight up be like, "Let's have sex," and like we got along really well, and she was gorgeously hot, but it was the wrong place and the wrong time, and it was too quick. So I said no. And like if she had been like, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's go have like lunch or something," and been like, "Hey, I like you. Maybe we could like hang out and see what happens. Like maybe we could go to my bedroom sometime. I don't know. What are you up to?" Like that would have been so much more friendly instead of like, "Give me your dick," or I'm gonna like find somewhere else to eat. I'd be like, "Damn."
I didn't do that though.
You
I
walked
don't
up
know.
to him
Like,
and
do
just
you
like, "Give me
think?
your dick, or I'll find somewhere else to eat." Miss, how could you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
What do
I've
you
like
think of
run
that?
away from girls before. I think we're talking
I
Because
about
I
personally
feel
guys.
think
like
that
I feel like I need a yes or a no. Because like if it's a no, then I can move on. If it's a yes, then like I get to have
from what I've heard, it honestly depends. Do you think you're hot enough to pull him?
yes.
Okay, have you seen him
Why does
checking
looks
you
look
out?
it matters though?
Have you seen him check
I don't
you out?
know. I don't know.
Really?
Like I said, I
Okay,
only
this.
get to hang out with them for like 2 days, and it's like within a group
So are
setting.
you
And it's at like
actually cool?
I'm cool.
Okay, if you think you're actually hot enough to pull him, like go with the friendly advice. Don't be like super direct and whatnot, and be like, "Hey, I kind of like you." Like, and I know it's probably you
He's
might not have been
autistic.
expecting
I'm
it.
going to need to be direct.
Oh, okay. Be like, "Hey, I like you, and I want to spend time with you physically in order to have a relationship with
Call
you."
him an autistic fuck and then tell him that you like him.
Yeah, yeah. Slap him in the dick and be like, "You like that, you fucking retard."
Call him the
Like,
R.
Like that,
Yeah.
you fucking retard.
yeah, yeah. Just be super direct with them. Just tell them straight up. If you like with autistic people, they respect directness because it's more tough and it's more like it's aggressive. They like aggression. Yeah, autistics really
I
like an
love an
aggressive
aggressive.
person. When they're going wee woo, that's code for take your tops off.
Like literally, just say what you mean.
Just invite him on a train
Every
and
autistic
bring a
girl,
turtle.
according to the Matrix, likes a pushover, and every autistic guy likes the aggression.
Right. Okay. No, we're not talking about fucking. We're not talking about relationships. I'm talking about like in the moment. I want to date one date with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
think about
I want to go on
Or
one
just
day.
or just be yourself and have fun and enjoy it. Like it's not
And
about
buy a
sex, it's not about
train.
anything.
Yeah,
Just have
on a
fun.
train.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
what
getting
sounds good
nothing
to
from
you?
this.
What do you think a good way to like if we were all watching, how do you think you would go up and spring it on him?
Well, here's the thing. What's gonna happen? We're gonna be like the past couple years that I've seen him. It'd be at like the booth that he works at, and we'd just be like chilling as a group. But because my friends are gonna be there this time, we're probably all gonna like hang out afterwards and do stuff. So I don't really know. It's
Yeah,
sometime
Bow
there.
Chicka Bow Wow.
Sometime during that would probably be a better place to do it.
I would set up a date for like dinner or something afterwards or before the booth setups, like for like some time. But like find convenient time because that sounds like the biggest challenge, and
I
that
would
sounds
just
like what
slap
he's
him in the
concerned
back of
about.
an alley near a dumpster.
No. See, like my impulsive thought was way better. My impulsive thought was, all right, you're gonna run at him with 2 feet and you're gonna drill kick him, and when he
Yeah.
lands on his back on the ground, you're gonna
Drill
spring
kick
him and
him is
straddle him and
crazy.
undo his zipper,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be so into that in the moment that he'll be like putty.
Y'all are cooked.
Yeah.
That was what my impulsive thought was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was way better than find him in the alley type of deal.
If you say so.
Dude, can you
But
imagine watching this girl who's apparently pretty hot? I'm gonna say she's an 8. All right, I'm gonna say she's a hard 8. She's probably a 10, but
Do
like
you
let's
wanna
say a
do you
hard
wanna
8.
see what I look like off of it?
Yeah, I kind of do. I'll bet
I
you're
don't.
hot. I'm gandering, but like it's
He's
no
gonna
deal of mine.
splooge all over the screen. Hold on. I gotta go get it.
This guy's ripping my pants
When
open.
someone thinks highly of themselves.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
confidence is the key, even if you look like a 2.
It'll help build the image of
I'm
Double
back
J.
on my
I'm
like.
gonna
I'm
turn
back
him.
on my confidence grind. That's how I know like someone's coming.
Good for you.
All right.
Not me.
I found someone last time. That's how I found someone the time before. That's how I found someone the first time. So someone's coming, and it's not me. Huh?
Okay,
Well,
that was wild.
There you go. The first picture was taken a couple years ago. This second one was taken like a few months ago.
Let's see. Oh yeah, she's hot.
Why is everything always about looks with you people? Holy shit.
I'm just saying, dude. If
I
this
know,
girl
bro.
put on a
No,
solid
because
dress,
all you really
Jesus
have to go
Christ.
off of when you first meet someone is looks. So that's like a valid thing to like.
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah, but
how
then they
they
open.
dress, how they smell, how they conduct
Okay, fair
themselves,
enough.
you know, it was like more
Dude, there's just
like,
some
wow, that guy's
people
got
you
a nice
can
shirt
tell.
on.
You're
You
like,
go up
if
and
this
talk to him
girl
about it.
even remotely close started putting on the girly moves at all, I'd melt. Yeah, this is one of them.
You'd
Toast.
melt into a puddle.
You damn
Dude,
hornball.
we're all toast. That's
Bro,
all I'm
I would
saying.
be I
You damn hornball.
I'm being honest, all right. I
Look,
am very
honesty
honest,
is
all right.
key.
If I
Confidence is
see it, I
key.
like it, and I
Look,
know it, all right.
but
And
you
what I
guys are
like,
speaking.
everybody fucking likes, all right. Because I've never before been like that girl's the hottest, and other people would be like, yeah, no,
Discord.
that's
So
wrong,
you're a
bro.
That's
man's
funny.
man, is what you're saying. You're a
I've been
man's
made
man.
fun of for
He's
how
a man's
typical
woman.
my level of attraction is, all right. I am a man's man. The
I get
bar
you.
was made for me, all right.
hey.
Bitch,
Dude,
I'm willing to bet that you're a handsome guy. You know,
I've been told I'm handsome. Like I have coworkers hitting on me, like pretty
you got that
respectfully.
Riz. You got that Riz. Come on now.
I don't
that's
think it's
right.
the Riz. I think it's the print in my loins, bro.
Or it's the money in your wallet. Could be that too.
Well, like
Dude, I would turn you
I work
gay as
pretty
I don't
hard.
know.
Like when I
I
logged
don't
in
know.
today at work,
I know,
out of
dude.
a
I'm
out of a couple hundred
gonna
people,
shut the
I
fuck up
got
about it because it's still a couple months away.
yeah, okay, that's a good idea too. Do you know what Omnicorp's
Damn.
law is,
Don't let a
Shepherd?
girl talk to you like
No.
that. What the fuck is wrong
Okay,
with you?
That's a good
Omnicorp's
idea too.
law
Like,
is
shut the
based on a
fuck up. That's crazy.
computer company that crashed because they said what they were going to do after they finished a step, and people were like, "Why the fuck would we buy the first step? Let's just wait for the second one." And
Oh
they
yeah.
like mentally psyched out their entire market because they plummeted in sales they needed to develop. So by like over
Yawn.
focusing on what they were going to do to the public, like
I'm
the
flaccid.
conversation,
Yeah,
they
I'm
ended
flaccid
up
too.
killing their own focus. That's a pretty good idea.
That and a
Good game.
mixture of
What do we have? Pretty
underreporting
girl.
Q1
Oh, I
earnings
blew it. It's
and
okay.
Blueberry, you
overevaluating
could take him to a
himself.
Shake Shack, low key.
Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake Shack.
The
Oh,
main thing is in
we got a
Shake
Yankee.
Shack. I
Wait,
was
where
thinking
are
the
you guys
arcade
going
that
to?
has the
Wait, where are you
like
guys going?
Damn.
the racetrack.
Oh.
Fun.
Hey.
The
I was
racetrack.
you can take him to the arcade where there's a bunch of like racing arcade games. That's
Dude,
a
you
lot of
know
fun.
Dave and Buster's wouldn't let me in because I was 20 at one point. I was like gonna crash
Really?
the fuck out. Like, yeah, like apparently you need to be 21 plus to like get a card there or something.
That's
Or like even
bullshit.
going. At least in New York, I
I'm
was like
stuck.
crashing when that happened. I was like, wow.
They might
Yeah, I
have
couldn't
been
play unless I
using
had
a
somebody that was older
standard.
than 21 with me.
They could have been using an ordinance that if you had the card, it was deemed legally good enough to qualify as an ID check. Based on
Total service.
What's good, gang?
AA.
Hey.
It's not racially motivated, man. What the fuck?
Let's see.
I
What's my
wanted
experience
to
with
be
autistic
casual.
dude? Be casual. Be
Yeah, I wanted
casual
to
with
be
the date.
casual. Yeah, just
Our arcade games are pretty good. There's a lot of stimulation in our arcade. He's autistic, and I like consistency. So I'd figure out what he likes to do, and then try to find a similar type of
he
hobby.
likes cars. That's all
Bro,
I know.
what do
Apparently,
you
like
like?
a
Everyone does a
lot
business
of what he does. A lot of what he does.
If you're, you might be able to find a car show nearby.
Or we're going to somewhere where there's like a lot of car stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, go to a train show. And a turtle show.
How do I take this bullshit off my car? This is disgusting.
Is it a sticker?
Take off the bulldog.
Go to a lizard store.
Go to a reptile.
I would go to
Can I
something
take
like a
this
Cars and
fucking
Coffee
stupid
or a
shit off
Cruise.
my car? Look how disgusting this thing is.
Ew. I'm not even looking.
I guess I can't get rid of the ornament. This disgusting piece of shit on the front of my.
Hot water.
Oh,
Hot
rip,
water.
yeah. I see what you're talking about. It'd be nice to get rid of that. It'd look pretty clean. So one thing sticking out.
That's stupid.
Hold on. What car do you drive? I don't give a shit.
It looks sleek. It's a nice looking semi. It's cherry red.
You drive a semi?
I'm driving one.
There's no way you drive a semi.
You know
I'm
what,
driving
man?
one right now. Look.
People want, they get.
Hold on.
Oh, you're playing it in a game. I thought you meant real life.
Dude, if anyone's gonna be like, if I'm betting on anybody in this lobby to have a CDL, I'm betting on the person who also has a pilot's license.
What?
I'd like to get.
Does that make
I
sense?
did want to get my CDL at one point. I thought
Because
like I did kind of want to be a truck driver at one point, but that's mainly because I wanted to be traveling.
Just imagine though, she starts stacking
I've never seen a
licenses
woman
for
truck driver
transportation.
before. My entire
Like
Yeah, forklift,
taxi.
seaplane,
Yeah, forklift,
taxi,
submarine.
I want to be a truck diver.
She can
submarine
do it all.
operator. Imagine.
Yep, she knows hiking. She's got mountaineering training. She knows how to operate a diving bell.
Operating a diving
Successfully
bell?
operate a spacesuit.
I want to be a truck diver.
You want to be a truck driver? I want to be a truck driver too, bro.
I want to drive trains.
I like trains.
By the way, guys, what's going on? What's up?
So basically, right now we're getting through two situations. One, I'm dressing up kind of funny and silly for a group date that I'm having with the missus, and then
Group
this
date?
missus has a boy that she really likes. Yeah.
You should call her my bitch.
And she's trying to figure out the best way to introduce her hope of dating this gentleman.
Call him a fag.
Hey, you can't say that.
As much as I say, like,
I'm
no,
so
just one day,
sorry.
it's probably not. That's probably not the case. If we're being realistically honest.
As opposed to unrealistically
Yeah,
honest.
so I'm curious, at the booth, do you know the timeline of the booth? Like, is it a shift thing? Is it like all day?
He's just there all day. I
All
think
day?
it opens at like 12 and closes before the races, so like 5 or 6.
Do you have time to hang out with him at the show, or is he gonna be busy?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh,
And I think he's going
vampire?
into the race, so my friend's probably gonna give me a ticket for that.
Okay, I would try to maybe view his race so you could talk to him about it afterwards, or hang out at the booth with them. He's autistic, so like social cues about what you're doing
View
might
his
not go
race?
through.
Did I hear that wrong?
Yes.
View
He's a
his
You need to be
race?
direct. I guess
He's a
find him at
racist,
the
so
booth,
he
and when
likes
there's a
racing.
lull, be like, "Hey, I
N-word.
really like you, and I want to know maybe if you'd like to date after your shift is done." And then set immediately after you bring up the dating, set up a time and a place that you want to go
Yeah.
to, so that he can organize that mentally, so that it's not stressing him out.
Yeah.
And then tell him some things that you like about him, so that he knows why.
Fuck that. Make
And
him
then
jump in the deep end. Just start
from
shouting and overwhelming his senses.
no, and then from
Yeah.
there, after you've made sure that he knows why you like him,
That's too
gauge the
much.
conversation for yourself. But those are the basics of the advice that I would give, so that as somebody who could be uncomfortable without specific auditory cues, he's more comforted. Because like I personally have tested for autism, and I don't
Was
have
it
it.
HIV?
No, yeah, I've tested for HIV, and I turns
Yeah.
out that I was the 999th person to get HIV having sex with Bonnie Blue. I guess that
Yeah.
first guy must have had it, and the rest of us were just really unlucky.
Oh no, imagine. Is that how that
Imagine.
works?
That potentially is how it could have gone down.
Yeah, because it's more
Uh,
like blood contact.
Dude, take
Slim,
it
but
from
it's never
me.
zero.
Most
It's
likely,
not.
one of the gentlemen probably was one of those dudes who does it on purpose. There's a large
That would
percentage
be
of
a
people.
hilarious prank.
Ah.
Well, it's unfortunate, but it
Wouldn't it?
happens. Yeah, some people they have the
Oh,
virus and
shucks. Sorry, man. Now you have
they
AIDS.
they get it as
Whoops,
a
sorry,
kink.
I have AIDS. Good
Yeah,
luck.
but after they get it, it's a kink for them to share it with people. It's weird.
I mean, I would too, to be honest with you.
That's crazy.
Facts, I would too.
Like, bro, I'm the main character,
Oh.
man. I gotta spread that shit, you know?
It's the social stigma that matters
Super
more these
spreader.
days, unless you know need to survive without access to civilization
You know, I need to survive, bro.
for any extended period of time. Like if you like, for example, if you were stuck in like on the ocean, that's basically a death sentence. Stuck in the woods long
I
enough,
will
that's a death
survive as long
sentence.
as I
Yeah,
got
right,
my
dude. I would
stick by
eat a
my
shark.
side.
I'd survive
Oh,
anywhere.
that sounds
Well, it's just
nice.
your immune
Cold
system, right?
metal
So like
like
I would
common
ice.
punch a
things that can kill
On
you
my
would
motherfucking
kill
dick,
you a
that
lot more
sounds
successfully.
nice.
barracuda.
Make me hard, but it's my Glock. Don't
Yeah,
get it
dude.
fucked up.
No animal
Um,
anywhere is harder than me.
but yeah, so information to get, focus on learning the timeline about like his
Inside
location, so that
my.
you know where a comfortable place to situate the date would be, so that he's more likely to say yes.
Yeah.
Bro, are we
Yeah,
done with
because if
dating
it's in an
advice?
awkward
Because I
spot, he
swear to
might
God, I'll just go
not.
outside and live stream me hitting a bitch up right now.
He might not understand to tell you what he's busy doing at that
It's
moment,
been an
and to
hour.
pre-plan for
Whatever
later.
you say, man. Go fuck some me bitches, dude. You got it.
Yeah, the problem
Dude, there's a lot of
starts because
bubbly
the
ass butts.
races go until later, so I don't
I'm
Oh
know.
in
yeah,
Los
they
He's a
do go until
racist?
later, so it'd have to be at another time. And he's only in town for the races because it's part of the show.
The
Yeah. It's
racists?
really difficult.
There's a
Okay, so
show
you
about.
got to figure out when his free time is and hang out with him then.
He's at a
Yeah.
show about racism?
Just curious, is it the show that is it that what is it that racing West Coast like dirt racing thing?
NASCAR?
West
Oh, it's with NASCAR. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
There's a 3-state local like dirt racing thing where I'm at. So I was curious. I was like, maybe just a long shot, maybe.
yeah, do some
Um,
donuts in that dirt patch.
NASCAR's cool. Well, right on. Yeah, you're gonna have to work hard for this guy. I hope that you
Yeah.
Yee,
succeed.
brother.
Mhm.
I hope he realizes, by the way, like Jesus Christ. I hope you
If
don't
you're
fall list.
hot, wait, if you're hot, just go live your life and be hot in
Dude.
the world, and guys will
Yeah.
come hit on you. Is that not what happens?
No, it doesn't really happen.
I think a lot of guys are just nervous. If I saw Mrs. like her and I was like even remotely
Oh
considering
man,
like
I'm
looking
gonna
for
pee
people,
my
I'd be like, yeah,
pants.
she's got
I'll be
potential right
pissing
there.
myself hitting on a girl.
I'm gonna pee my pants. She's so beautiful.
It's nerve-wracking, right? Until you find the person, when you give them a compliment and you just feel comfortable giving it to them, that's like
She's
nice.
so perfect.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pee myself.
It's not
Oh my
common. It's
god.
rare.
That this feels like.
God.
It feels like. Have you ever played Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Dawn of the final day.
Oh my gosh.
You have to wait for like a certain time of the day to like do a side quest. And if you don't, you have
Yeah.
to restart the entire thing. Except like restarting the entire thing is an entire year.
Oh gosh, are you saying that I'm gonna have to give you advice on hitting up this guy if you don't land this date? Like it's gonna like Groundhog Day it up?
Here's what's gonna happen.
Put a microphone
I'm not
inside
gonna
your
be here next
ear.
year. I'm not gonna be here to like do this again next year because I'm
Hey,
moving
put
out
a
and staying
mic.
with a new
Listen
job.
to me. Put a microphone inside your ear. I'll hit on him.
Oh my
You'll like hit on him through me.
Yeah,
Let's
he'll
do
give you
it, dude.
instructions and he'll finesse the autistic guy.
Like that SpongeBob episode where Patrick was teaching him how to do the driver's
Yeah,
test.
we don't really have a name. I guess
Blueberry, can you just
be
ram
the
through all these
gent.
cars and
The
kill them
gent.
all and just ram off the side of the road?
Go ahead,
It's
but
like
I'm not
floor
going
it.
to.
It's the major qualifying factor right now with him.
Murdered that family of 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. The qualifying factor you've explained though, you like him. Haha. So he must be nice. He must be worthwhile. If you're
He's
moving,
nice.
Get
He's very
out of
nice.
here,
are you going
crackhead.
to are you potentially moving in an area where he might be, like locally?
There's one in Maine, so that's like
I
way
live there.
further.
Uh-huh.
And another two, I think, are also in Florida, or they might be like around the country. It's kind of a thing where they have hubs everywhere, so it
That's
might
an
be
East
like
Coast
across the
style
country.
deal.
But I wouldn't move just for some guy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
If
he's just
it
like
was
he's
someone like
hot.
my ex, if it was someone
Damn.
like my ex, where we would at this point be together for like 2-3 years, then like sure I'd take that into account.
I'm watching my cats right now. This one in fetch with me right now. She's bringing me her toy.
Well,
But it's like
you're
wherever
gonna
I move,
have to
I'll
see how
find
far he gets.
someone.
You'll
Which is
have
kind
to
of
see how
why
far
I'm
he gets.
thinking like, let me just tie up this loose end so I stop thinking about it.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you already have an idea of how it's gonna go. That's what you meant the whole
Potentially.
time. Okay.
Potentially. There's always a possibility that I just like he just didn't get what I was trying to say.
It's a
Yo,
nice
Kip,
plan.
you with us?
I like your plan.
Because I feel like I explain things pretty well, but I've been told that like I don't communicate very well and I need to repeat things.
Are you
At
on the
least once.
spectrum too,
I
lady?
disagree. I like
I
your
don't know.
communication. We've gotten the whole spiel. We've gotten the details.
There's
You're
a
like, yeah, I'm
TV
gonna
show
try to
Like,
give
I'll
it up.
tend
You know,
to tend to be a little bit vague if I'm not completely comfortable saying something.
I'm rooting for him. All right, I'm rooting for him.
I tend to be a little gay when I'm not doing whatever.
That is
What
tantalizing,
the
though.
fuck?
No lie.
So
No
there's
cap.
always a
Tantalizing
possibility
story.
that he just didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, there's a possibility he might not have
Yeah.
like any interest like whatsoever.
Right. There's also that.
Oh.
There's also that. It's like there's only
Oh.
one way to find out.
I think that he should be
Okay, how do I
tantalized. Like you got
maximize
me
my
on the edge of
chances?
my seat.
How do I maximize my chances?
You hope it works out. You hope you have fun and look for other people at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, aphrodisiac. That's like what you would do.
I know
You
that I would have like. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Well, so like what I've studied about
Me
aphrodisiacs,
too.
they work the same on autistics. So if you just stack aphrodisiacs in your body and then you like
Static
put yourself around.
aphrodisiacs. I
Yeah,
just
I'm not
become
kidding.
like the pheromone monster or the pheromone
A little bit.
maxer.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I've seen some coworkers
get
like
I'm
get
a
put in the
pheromone
zone.
maxing. My tongue has this like a dead skin going on it. It attracts all the ladies.
Damn,
My
bitch.
foot, like it's been burned off and it's all red and
New
pussy.
If you were
new
doing it and
Pornhub
it was doing it for
category.
me, like I'd be honest with you. I'm a bro, so it's a little different. You know, dead skin on the
I
tongue.
I
It's a little
haven't
different.
showered in 3 years.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
Cavemen
collect
never
my
showered,
pimples
right?
on the wall.
Oh my god.
My pimples are trophies.
Well, okay. The thing is that like a human body is still a
I
human
want to
body, right? I
pop
could
your
know all that, and if
backy.
the pheromones were there, it wouldn't matter.
If I just like, I don't know, if I just like dress in a way where I'm comfortable, then like I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Why are you guys having an exclusive conversation?
Wall stretchy.
Dude,
Hello,
I'm just saying, because like this, if this girl's in the bedroom, you'd fucking lose your mind.
I think she would be more likely to.
Oh, wow.
So is this you flirting with her? Like
I'm
I'm kind
not
of
gonna-
confused here.
Do you want to prove it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think he's flirting with you. See, this guy could be your backup.
turtle.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Dude, can I just?
That's may I ask you a
Does
question?
anyone?
muted for mic spam.
Does
No, but
anyone want to go on a train ride, please?
May I ask you a question,
This guy's
please?
autistic.
train. I want to go on a train ride.
Choo choo.
Fuck the train, bitch.
To where?
Dude,
Probably
everywhere.
Canada. I heard there's like a really nice railroad in Canada that you can take like across the entire country.
That's cool.
Does it
one
go
in Japan.
You live in the United States?
There's one in Japan that
I
goes around the
do.
entire like Japanese coast,
Yeah, you
and
should
it's like
definitely go to
$2,000 a ticket.
Yeah, I live
That's
in
just sweet.
New Jersey
That
right
just sounds
now, so it's
gorgeous.
kind of
Probably
It is, and they have no, it's $2,000 USD.
I want to do that. You said
And they have
seven
Michelin
days?
star chefs and shit. It's actually a really nice thing.
What's the
That
train
sounds
called?
rad. Is there a face on the front?
I
You're
could
like,
probably
you're
look
way closer
on-
to Canada than me, dude. If I take a train, it'll take
That's
me like
Korea,
3
bro.
days.
We're talking about Japan.
Dude, if I take a train to Canada,
If I take a
it'll
train to
probably
Korea,
take
dude, I don't
like
think I'd make it.
6 hours.
Suck my cock. God
All right,
damn
come
it.
on, full speed, full
You'll
speed.
probably
Ran through that
make
car.
it.
Well, actually, yeah, you probably could, because there's like tunnels in certain parts of the United States that lead all the way underground to the,
for no
the other
reason.
I went
side,
from
you know?
Texas to California, and oh my goodness, it was so beautiful.
Do you love those Amtraks, bro?
Fuck
Yeah, the
I took an
Amtrak. I want to
Amtrak.
take one. I've never done it before.
Amtrak is
They're
hell, bro.
legit.
Oh yeah, I've
It's like
taken an
Spirit
Amtrak.
Airlines,
It's a lot
but
of
on the
fun,
ground.
dude. You should try it. Pick a place you'd like to go so you can get like some food or something, and get like an Amtrak to it. They're tons of fun.
Trains
Well,
are
I
so
already
fun.
take the train because I live near Atlantic City.
We all love
So
trains
I
because we're
already
all
take the
autistic.
We're
train.
talking about trains.
I want to ride in St. Thomas so badly, bro.
I fuck with
Riding Thomas.
I want to ride in Thomas.
I think they should put faces on the front of them that smile.
That would be awesome. You
Donald
imagine seeing a
Trump's
train
face.
pull up and it just has a giant fucking stupid looking face on it.
A Thomas character that has Donald Trump's face on it.
There's
What the
a whole
Could you
fuck?
imagine?
What is
Yeah.
my fucking GPS doing?
There
It's
was
on
a
the spikes now.
cast. There was like
Bro.
10 different faces, dude. 10 different. I don't remember
Oh yeah,
any
because
of
it turned
them.
right instead of left like I was supposed to. Dumbass.
Dude,
Hi, Nemo. Hi, my kitty.
you're actually autistic because you're playing a semi simulator. That's funny to
Dude,
me.
don't call her autistic.
It was a compliment.
Wow, you're calling me fat. That's crazy.
Oh, she's not fat, guys. She's not
Dude,
fat.
don't ask
She's
her
like,
how much she weighs.
bro. From what I see, she weighs like a good amount.
I didn't
like,
ask, dude.
perfect
I didn't
size.
ask how horny you were.
140, 5'7".
Damn, you're fat. God damn. Stop eating.
Jesus Christ, dude. She's like petite, bro. She's got the fucking hips.
I did
She's
not
got everything
ask
you
how
want.
horny you were, dude.
Me? I'm pretty
Yes.
reasonably like. I mean, I'm pretty reasonably like in the mood most times.
I'm harder
but, like,
than
I'm
all you
very,
motherfuckers.
Your
very,
dick is
like,
fucking
No,
hard as
since
shit
those
right now, dude.
pictures, like, my ass has gone crazy. So, like...
I get horny when I'm near an elementary school.
Yo.
That's crazy, dude.
Because of the teachers. You thought.
Yeah,
you
because of
thought.
the teachers.
Yeah,
Because of the
get out of
teachers.
here.
Trust. Yeah, trust,
You're
buddy.
into elementary school.
I've got a
Asshole.
I've got a
Yeah,
group
but
date.
why
You know, like,
elementary school teachers in
friends.
particular?
I'm not.
I like high
in the
school
mood.
teachers, dude.
Yeah, you...
I tried to fuck
Why
with
you like
Let
all
me
these
just put it to you this
fat
way: if
fucking
this
400
was the
pound
girl
teachers,
that was
man?
my date for tonight,
Dude,
I
I
would
like
be
those
pulling all the
teachers that just
stops.
have the ginormous asses for no reason.
You know that feeling
There
when,
was
like,
one
you know, the
teacher-
the
be
elementary
a
school
reason.
teacher's helping the other student right next to it, and they're like bending over, and it's just like,
Yeah,
oh, what the fuck am I
Ooh.
supposed to do?
I know the feeling way
My
too well.
Pornhub category.
That's my favorite category.
My 7th grade science teacher was like this massive whore. She would always wear these like low cut tops, and she would always like bend over during her lessons. You could just see everything.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
where's
Dude,
the
I had a
link?
teacher freshman year who would sit, because she was young, she would sit with the kids and let them all come in and fuck around. And then she'd be like, stand up and I'm the teacher, that kind of bullshit.
I had a TA sneeze
It was
my
funny.
name once in
I heard
class,
it was
and
me.
it audibly shut down the entire class, and lots of my my friends
I had
looked
one
at
of
me
our gym
doing the head nod
coaches
thing.
touch 14 of the young kids in his class. It was kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
The fuck?
My wrestling coach, a few years after I finished wrestling, he got arrested for fucking some of the girls in the neighboring school.
Lucky. Or,
I was in
I had a
ROTC
karate
and my
teacher.
ROTC
Gotta say
coach got
lucky?
arrested
No.
for touching one of
Bro
the.
said lucky.
No, I did
Yeah,
not.
no, I
Yes,
was
sir.
about. Have you heard the comedian bit where it's like, why would you
Oh,
risk
yeah,
like
yeah.
your freedom and your life for like some bad head from someone inexperienced and shit like that? Like, come on, bro, think
That is
better.
That was
crazy.
funny.
Yeah,
Refresh my
it's
knowledge,
funny
okay?
to think about it like that because it's fucking crazy that anybody would have the balls to think about it like that.
Mhm.
Not in a weird way.
Yeah,
He's a
no, it's not.
freshman
It's
in
the
here.
audacity. We're like that audacity is actually insane.
Mhm.
Yeah, poor dude.
Too
He
thin
used
to
to
be in
say
middle
funny
school.
stuff. He'd be like, "All right, anytime you sprawl, it's D to D," and we'd be like, "What's D to D?" And he'd be like, "Dick to
Dick
the
to butt.
dirt," but you didn't hear from me.
Oh.
Oh, he rhymed about it.
What about
Yeah,
dead to
Dick to the
butt?
dirt was his thing.
Dead to butt
Yeah.
sounds better.
I
What
had
about
this.
instead of like?
I had this
You were saying
weird friend that he was like 5'7", and every time I'd get up, he would just only touch my left cheek, dude. I don't know what he was doing.
5'7". Every time I'd get up, she'd only touch my left cheek. What?
Yes, bro. He's so weird, bro.
Oh, in the face. Oh.
You talking about
No.
Lee Broad titties?
No. Yes. And
Dude, I
then
thought it was just
we lit up.
reaching over, giving your like butt cheek a squeeze like that. So
Yeah, I was like,
It's
what?
kind of
Oh,
it's not a weird way.
he's talking
Not
about
in a
the
weird way.
face.
He
I
tried
was like,
sucking
does
his
he
dick, but
always
not in
sit
a
on
weird
this
way.
guy's left so he can reach over right-handed left cheek squeeze? Be like, yeah, thanks.
Oh, couch, you like it,
Yeah,
huh?
and he was right-handed, so his fingers would go in my crack. And then we light off the
Yo, what
fireworks
the?
on his driveway,
The
and he
fuck,
Block
blocked
kicked
dude?
for
us
3
for
weeks.
3 weeks.
Dude, the
Block
You ever
crack
kicked
play
for
is
3
football
weeks.
with your buddy
ambidextrous.
that doesn't do the slap, but he does the grab and dig instead?
Like I be just shoving my fingers like up their butt, but like not in a weird way, but like in a weird way, and then I lick it after. It's
Holds
like
your helmet a little bit
it's
closer
not
to
in
you
a
on
weird
the
way.
field and
Hey,
tells you he's
Not in a
doing the
weird way,
grab and
but in
dig.
a weird way.
That's a fact. Licking it afterwards is like the way
Yeah.
to go.
What the
Well,
Honestly.
second of all, second of all, third of all, fourth of all, my friend Christopher Wayne Olson, he has this dog named Ranger. He's a freak.
Government name.
He's a freak.
does he rub his
He's a
butt on the
freak.
floor?
Yeah, well,
What
both
the
of them.
fuck? His
The dog
dog's a freak.
tried humping his leg, and my friend Christopher Wayne Olson took that as a sign, and then he started shoving everything he
Why
could
do you
find up his
call
butt.
him his full government, bro?
Christopher Wayne Olson, bro. You got a problem with that full name?
Yo, can I send
Dude,
you
could
his
you
phone number?
imagine
If I
like
put his phone
looking
number
for
in here, you guys
somebody
blow
in the
him up.
store and you're like, Christopher Wayne Olson? Christopher Wayne Olson, where are you?
He has aura, low keyly though. Big dog on campus.
Meow. The fuck?
Nothing. That was
I wanna-
weird.
Aura
Shit.
farming.
Good, good.
Yeah, bro, that's weird for you said that.
Yeah, dude, don't be weird.
Sorry.
Campus
Let's
magic
go
is-
back. Can we talk about turtles?
Wait. Who's checking their DMs?
Girls are hot.
Yeah, I
Who's
like
checking their
girls.
DMs?
Girls are
Wait,
hot.
I wanna slide into DMs too.
Yo,
But I don't see shit.
bro, Cheddar
Why?
just texted me, bro. This guy can't be dead ass.
Does anyone want to
Jesus,
slide
you
in my
think he's?
DMs?
My God.
I blame C-Dub. I still got. I have about an hour left before I gotta start putting my hands to my date. Before I gotta start going out. There we go.
Hope
I
you
still
don't
have
get
to pick up
bad hair.
flowers. Hold up, I gotta pick up flowers. I gotta find a place to buy flowers.
Roses. You have to buy roses, man.
Can I gotta buy flowers made of thongs.
Same.
And I gotta leave her a note to be
What
like,
the
do you want me to
skibbity
take these
Ohio,
off with my
bro?
hands
This
or
is
my
a very
teeth?
hyper-specific thing to send me.
What the
Hey,
skibbity
dude.
Ohio, bro?
I'm just
I like
saying.
flowers, dog. You're gay.
I'm waiting in this stupid ass line again.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave. You better find someone good to talk to. I feel like I helped you
No,
out a lot.
you were the
Yeah.
last
Like,
one.
I mean, I've begged
I
my
gotta get
fair
this
share.
date.
Yeah, my
I
fair
gotta
share of
get this
autistic
date.
hotties, so I know the game.
Simp.
Dude, I'll never forget the first one though. The blonde ballerina girl. That she was insane. She forgot her phone in my car. She was so mad at me.
I like ballerinas.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it goes.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'll be around. I'll be here. So like curious, is it like a I don't know how NASCAR really does it. Like, is it a quick race or like is it like a long race or?
Okay, so Friday's trucks, Saturday's Xfinity, and then Sunday's the Cup race. They're all like multiple hours long. Probably go to like 10 p.m. ish.
Okay.
So like they're pretty long events.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
don't
good.
even give a shit.
Holy shit.
Look, bro, does
I used
anybody
to
want to
work
be
at I
gay
used to work
date
at a
for a
speedway where
hetero?
we did the midget cars, the dirt racers that are designed for like lots of downforce. And
Yeah.
I worked there for one summer, and I got all of my roommates hired because I was renting out my house to my roommate, and almost all of us got fired by the end of the summer.
Wow.
And the day I got fired, I told the parking lot manager, my boss, like all of our boss, I said, "Hey, you need to hire more people. You're understaffing us. There's not enough of us to do coverage. You're gonna get us shut down by the police and fined. I guarantee it." And she fired me, saying that I was arguing with her and yelling her. Like a couple hours later, the police showed up and shut down the show.
Wow.
I know, I was
Asshole.
stoked. One of my roommates that I was renting to, he was this dude. He was giving me a lot of shit about it because he was like, "Dude, she's being like super nice to us and whatnot." And he was the kind of guy who was like not one to follow directions, so he was constantly breaking rules. He ended up getting arrested because he was an offender and hadn't registered his address, and I didn't background check him when I rented to him.
Damn. So why'd the cops come and shut it down, and why wouldn't that have happened if there was more people?
The lot was rated for the amount of people at the venue that they were expecting. They needed to have about 15 people, and they only hired 7.
Oh.
So they had less than half the people they were supposed to
Sounds
have
like
by
a snitch
technicality.
type situation, though.
Well, basically, what happens is local people that live nearby, there's only one road to get into the show and to get to their houses. So what happens is if the parking lot team isn't fast enough, then the county road that those people live on gets backed up to like 30 cars that takes like
Are
20
you in a
minutes.
rural area?
No, it was near a rural area. So my friends and I would haul ass out to this racetrack because like I owned this house with a ton of bitchin' ass race cars and tunes and whatnot. And so basically what happened was one of my buddies hit me up and is like, "Hey, I know that you like cars and a ton of people know you and you know a ton of people that are always looking for work. You do all this help for folks. Do you and your friends by chance or anyone you know want to work at this speedway this summer?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, for sure. Sounds like a blast." We worked there for like a couple of months, and basically all of us got fired one by one by this old lady that was running the parking lot. And she was cutting a lot of corners and not doing everything she was supposed to be doing. She was overworking. So she was working like 3 jobs, like passing out, like basically was like neglecting some of her jobs on accident, but not taking it like seriously. And so like we were already concerned when we found out she was like a nurse and working 3 jobs. But like when we like realized like what was going on and like started like bringing the conversations of work home, being like this kind of fucked up, it like all of it collapsed in like the last like 3 weeks. So like we made it to like almost the full end of the summer, and then they had to like shut down, and then they had to wait for more people to get hired, and then they had to like reopen, and the police had to like run a lesson, and I think the show got fined 30 G's or something like that for that day.
Oh my god, guys, are we talking about Jews? Are you...
Hey,
Why do you sound like that,
dude.
bro?
We're
But
having like
yeah,
an
no, dude,
actually like good conversation.
like basically
And
enough
then
people got
slightly
blocked in
retarded.
that the cops showed up,
No,
and
I
the
swear.
reason the guy got arrested was because he like
Oh my god,
he
did you
like
just say
spotlight too
retarded?
much. Um,
Retarded. That
well, so like
bitch retarded.
yeah, the guy was asked to
Mommy's
explain why the
on her
parking lot
iPad.
was like flooding and whatnot, and they asked for his name. And based on his like behavior, body language wise, they decided to run his name just in case, and they found outstandings for him for FTAs. Yeah, it's pretty bad. he like left his car behind, and like I tried to call like the prison where he was at, and I found out that like there was
Nigger,
no
nigger.
calls allowed into him because of his like situation.
Hey, what's your name, dude? Alphabetical top. Can you just shout the N word?
Basically, what happened was he was like a super young chomo, and we didn't know, and
A child
someone who had
molester.
he had taken advantage of his
Oh.
daughter, basically.
Oh,
And so like
my
we
guy needs
didn't.
to be shot.
Yeah, we didn't
No, he
know.
got put in prison, so he gets beaten to a pulp. I've heard some
Pretty much.
stories of what guys did to like chomos in prison. His
Yeah,
own
so he.
daughter, dude, he's done. He's done. Dude, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna strap him to an electric chair and force
Well,
inject
no,
adrenaline
like
into him.
where I'm
Probably gonna
from, they like
stomp his ass
unfortunately where
out.
I'm from, unless it's pretty bad, they try to keep the prisoners away from the chomos so that the prisoners don't kill them. So
Oh, he's gonna
he's
be
been
PC'd.
he did like sometime he has to go and do sometimes like randomly. Like I don't keep up with him anymore, but back in the day, like that's what he was regularly doing. The reason I met him was because of the car community, and he needed someone to watch out for his dog. And so I told him I'd babysit his dog for a month while he did time, and he never came to pick up his dog. And then like I basically
Was
got
it
a
a
hold of his
legit
girlfriend.
chomo thing? Do you know it was a chomo thing?
Yeah, like 100%. Like we got
You guys
we
like
got
checked
his
his
mail
papers?
like. Well, so we were trying to get a hold of him, right? And so like some of his mail was in his car, and my roommates like went through his car with like against the rules. I was like, no one touch his car, no one do shit, blah blah blah. I was like, eventually I'll just get it towed, and then he'll get like a fine from the police or something like that, all that jazz. And they found out like a ton of paperwork. Like he got assigned to mandatory parenting classes. He had like this service that would take every paycheck that he got and then like pay his bills for him and like
What
then
state are
distribute
you
like
in,
some.
dude?
I can't dox.
Okay, so he's had paperwork, and it said he had to take parenting classes, and he diddled a kid.
We looked that up afterwards because we had his name on the paperwork. So we like wanted to know like why he went to jail. That's how we found out. And then he told us like afterwards, like
Did you
when he
run him
finally
out?
got out. Huh?
What'd you guys do?
Pretty much as soon as I found out, I told him, I was like, next time you like are available to like get any of your stuff, come and get it. What ended up happening was his girlfriend just took everything that was his and hers. Like
Girlfriend?
well, yeah, because the reason I moved him in was because of the girlfriend. I knew his girlfriend from the car
He
scene.
lived with you?
Bro,
Yeah, he
a
lived. I
child
didn't.
molester can get into a relationship, and I can't. What a fucking scam.
Well, she was a really strange girl. Her snap was like bad bitch with a broom or some shit like that, and
What's your snap score though?
really fucking high.
Dude, you guys are making me all hot and I want to go.
But basically, what happened was she like the first time like I ever
I
rode
want to
around in her car
go.
because she had a classic Corvette,
There's
so I
some
wanted to be in
nurses
it.
here.
She threw me the vibes of like willing to make out and like blow me right there while her boyfriend's like driving in the car in front of us type of deal, and so I like knew what she was about. But I also knew that she like was really fun. So when she asked to move in, so I said sure, and then she brought him, and I didn't think it to background check him. Yeah, and then he turned out to be a Cho. So
Hey, dude.
yeah.
What if? All right.
They need to give him locked-in syndrome.
Did he beat the case or did he lose it?
No, he like for sure lost it. Like he's an offender. He's registered. That's why he went to jail. He didn't register.
Free. Why is this guy not dead?
So he's not dead because like if I kill him, I like where I'm from, I would get about 5 years for that.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's honestly some people would legitimately be fine with it, but like it's circumstantial and it depends on the judge and the lawyer. But like where I'm from, like the place that county specifically is extremely lax, like in almost every regard.
If you murder a child
So
sister,
wait.
you should get a fucking, what is it, Purple Heart?
Is the guy in real life or something? Like
Well, so it's kind of strange. Up there, it's like excessively liberal. So like I think there's actually some danger from the property ownership and like the liberal case because like I've studied a bit about the uncertainty avoidance and power distancing. So it turns out like if there's not a good enough balance
Bro,
compared to areas
you should have
around,
fucking like you and your friends should have fucked him up.
we
Honestly,
should have fucked him up. Well, okay, basically they ended up like stripping his car, like, and he ripped me off, like he owes me money and shit. But like he pretty much lost
You
everything.
gave the guy
he
money
owned. Like,
too?
when he got out, he had no car and nothing.
He's
The
out of
fact that he
jail.
got out
He is
is
out of
Yeah,
jail.
as
He's
far
just
as
on
I
the
know, he's out
registry.
of jail.
Dude, you guys
Yeah.
gotta fuck him up. You guys gotta fuck him
Well,
up.
like, so like
If
here's
I
the weird
get the
part,
You
right?
state,
have a
you and your friends gotta go and fuck him up.
you
He was
also
like
have
a
an
foster
obligation
kid,
to
and he
fuck
was
him up
sent like
because
all over the
listen to
place.
Ace.
Like,
If people find out you didn't fuck him up, now you guys are in trouble.
oh no,
Yeah.
I basically told him, I was like, hey guys, his life's already fucked up enough that like I'm not interested in like making his life shittier because like he already fucked it up enough. But just leave me out of it, and like that's how I am with
kinda
it.
crazy. I don't think they could like. They deserve
He
way
left
more
his
than that,
fucking
man.
car at my house, and
Yeah.
like I had already spent like a while taking care of his dog and shit. Like it was
Take his
just
dog from
weird.
him.
It was so fucking weird. It wasn't.
Cook it. No,
It-
take
it-
the
No,
dog.
no,
The dog did
don't
nothing.
don't cook the dog. Don't bring
The
the dog
dog
into
had
it.
nothing to do with this.
The dog didn't do anything.
Right,
Just
right.
because your
So,
name is Graves doesn't mean
but
I think
him and his girl, they were like really weird. Like I went over to their house for dinner, and she wore a sheer top. I'm not kidding. Like I could see everything, and like I basically was like, hey, I'm kind of tired. But he was my ride, so he was like, "Oh, you can take a nap on the couch." I pretty much slept from the moment I got there to the moment that we left. And they did that thing where, like, you know how sometimes a person's asleep and they take a ton of pictures with you? They did that to me.
Oh, ew.
I
That's
couldn't.
disgusting.
Yeah, but like
How
I
old are
couldn't
you?
be. I'm 28, just under 30.
Oh, I'm 23. Dude, I thought you were in your
20.
like
I'm
early
23 as
20s.
well.
I sound
That's
younger because of my
like a
genes.
young thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, I've
when
been
were
through a lot of
you?
shit.
How
What's your
old do
birthday,
I
Bluer?
sound? Oh, March.
You sound mature. If I had to guess, I'd place you in your mid 30s.
Mid 30s, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, if I ran into you at the club, I'd shoot my shot. That's all I'm saying. If I ran into you
Yeah.
at the park and I was looking for a girlfriend, I'd shoot my. I might, genuinely might. Just saying.
Bet.
Yeah, same, dude.
She's hot, man.
That's
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. The coworker and the missus, they both ended up moving out, and so we got the car towed. Someone stole his car. I didn't know who, but they also happened to steal
Cool.
my dad's trailer because my dad was
Not
offered
cool.
a deal. He was like, "Hey, I'll move all these cars if you pay me." And he's like, "How about a trailer?" And he's like, "Sure." So my buddy took all the cars, including the guy's car. It's pretty rough.
Wait, you said what month was your birthday?
I
March.
can't dox.
March. So wait, you just turned 20.
He's
Oh, you just turned 23. Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Blueberry, I missed you.
What's good? I don't know who you are.
what's good. What's good?
Coworker?
We got
Y'all
guns
know
like
me?
boys in the hood.
Remember that the black
Got tools on the
pedophile
street now.
in that one
Everyone's
server?
shook.
Mm-mm.
It was an e-girl paradise, and like there was a black
Oh yeah.
guy who was a pedophile.
I got fucking banned for no reason.
I think so.
What? Were you in the chat when we were like making fun of that helper?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Then
You
Is
get?
that
the guy was
Did
dick
you get
sucking.
banned as well?
I know about him. But I know the friend got banned.
Well,
It's
why
funny
did
as
I
hell.
get banned? Dude, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just like laughing in the background.
You got banned from e-girl paradise.
Yes, I got banned from E-Girl World. I got
That's
banned
funny
from
as fuck,
E-Girl
can't lie.
World because I talked back to a mod because they were like muting people because we were having like a conversation and they were just started muting people. I was like, what the fuck? We were having a conversation. What is wrong with you? So then I got banned for that. And then I moved to E-Girl Paradise indefinitely.
You sure
I
you
got
didn't
banned from
say
E-Girl
something foul?
Paradise because there were these people who were fucking with a helper, and I thought it was funny, so I was like giggling in the background, and then I got fucking banned for it. So now I'm here.
Shut the hell
You
up!
didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. Free you.
Dude, what did I do to
You're
deserve all this
Chinese?
shit?
Yo, my butthole speak
Some people
Chinese.
can't handle the
Your
vibe.
Wait,
balls
how many of y'all were
speak
here when I
So
Chinese?
my
got
butthole
banned
speak
5
Chinese.
minutes ago?
Yo, Blueberry, peace out.
That's good.
Uh,
I mean,
Good
that's
job,
good
bro.
advice.
Now like the ninja nigga.
oh, nigga. What?
What kind of pizza y'all like?
Nigga,
Pineapple pizza.
nigga.
Fuck you.
He did not just say pineapple pizza.
Pineapple pizza.
This is coming from a guy who doesn't even eat pizza.
Pineapple pizza.
I'm eating pizza right now. That's why I asked. Basic shit. They're just eating, pepperoni pizza.
Are you gonna eat the whole pizza?
No, I'll grab like 3 slices. That's it.
I don't even
Whole
eat pizza,
pizza.
and I know that pineapple pizza was probably
Oh,
not
here's the
meant to
fuel
be
stop. Should be,
invented.
yeah.
I like that fucking man. What the fuck is it called? Like meat lovers or whatever. That shit's
Oh
really
my
good.
god, meat lovers pizza is
Gay.
like pretty good. But I
Oh,
have
it's
a
fucking
special
Gay.
fondness to barbecue chicken pizza now.
Have you ever tried buffalo pizza before?
Oh my,
Oh, that sounds
I
really
love
good.
buffalo sauce.
I don't know
so
if it's a New York thing because it's like over here, but they do like chicken on top with like buffalo and ranch drizzled
That's
over it.
so good.
Bro, that
On New York
I-
style pizza. It's like New York pizza like that though, so it's like really fucking great.
Wingstop has some of the best chicken wings I've ever had.
You're
I'm
crazy.
just gonna go and just like, if I had that kind of pizza, I would just eat the entire fucking thing. Like,
Yeah, I eat the whole fucking thing. It's fucking massive. And it's not even that expensive here. It's like $15 for the whole pie.
what the fuck? I'm being scammed over here. The shit.
I think the only like other cheap pizza I've ever had was Costco. It's $10.
Dude,
Those
Costco
Caesars.
pills.
No, it's really good for like the value. It's worth it.
They're huge, and you can also get like hot dogs and shit.
Yeah, like Lizzie's man.
wow.
Swallow that shit whole.
Nemo, how'd you get up there?
Okay, hold up.
Oh, you're a dickhead. It's my turn to fucking go. Yeah, no, you stop for me, fucking asshole.
But yeah, like I work at a gas station in my area, and like they do like pizza
Crash
stuff.
vehicle
I
offense,
think we
good.
like a whole pizza from where I work is
Smell
like
it.
What you
12
get for
bucks.
cutting me off, dickhead.
Yeah, I hate being interrupted by people when they especially when they think they think you're done talking.
Yeah, I would never be able to work at a gas station. I feel like it would just be like so sus. I've heard a lot of stories.
And I'm thinking about probably just bouncing from my current job at some point because like I don't know what happened for like winter time. We had like a little like basically we had too many people on schedule, so wintertime felt like oh my god, this is chill. Like I just do what I need to, and like I get 2 hours of just whatever, I guess. But now we're so understaffed for the summertime, which apparently is like peak time for where I work at. And like we only have at most 2 people, me and one other person, working the store, and we would have 20-person lines at a fucking gas station. It's so bad.
You have a Subway inside a gas station?
Oh, oh no. It's like a local chain, but like I don't know what is up with local convenience store chains just deciding, yeah, we're just gonna be a restaurant and a grocery store and a gas station all in one. Like it's kind of a recipe for disaster when you're literally understaffed.
What are we doing?
Oh.
Happening.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be long dead by the time that's the thing, bro.
Videos?
It's
Oh
already
hell no.
happening. What do you mean?
Wait, have y'all seen those videos?
Yeah, wasn't there like a whole like, oh yeah, this is a whole
They got
like
those, like,
fully
Let's
AI
Plays
run
now.
like restaurant in like somewhere?
Japan.
The like VO 3 or VO
Veggie
2 or whatever.
Veggie Tales predicted this shit, yo.
Cause see, I saw the Minecraft gameplay. I'm like, wow, this is still super
Yeah, that's
easy to
what I
tell. And
saw.
then I saw the other stuff it was doing. I'm like, oh, like I see why people are concerned about it.
Anyone seen what VO3
No, the
AI is
Minecraft one
capable
was
of? It
fun.
looks like so realistic. VO.
Yeah. Why are we using it to generate videos and stuff and not taking over the boring shitty
Why
job?
doesn't it generate like a cure for cancer? You know, or is that like
Why
against
doesn't
the
it
TOS?
generate hamburgers or some shit?
Okay, so
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's against the TOS, like cloning humans, right? But they definitely did that.
Space.
The Jewish and
Nigga,
Rockefeller together.
Lord, my cum.
That is real.
Bro, I'm literally Jewish.
Oh, are you?
I'm
I'm
gonna have
sorry
a
for your loss, man.
cigarette.
Ethnically
Sorry for
Jewish,
your
not,
loss.
not like religiously, not religiously. Yeah.
I
I
can
can
The
hear
tell,
it.
Aryan Revolution
Broski.
has already been in full swing for months and months. Say meow, Lily. Say meow at the camera, Lily. You're just gonna ignore me and lick yourself, kitty.
Well, honestly, like it's
We're
how I
playing
felt.
Genshin.
It's the same way how I felt about like how everyone was going like, oh my god, crypto and
I
NFTs is
just
like the
started playing
future.
Genshin.
Like,
I'm pretty
I'm
low
not sure
level.
how long it's gonna stay, but for the next couple of years, we're gonna be hearing AI shit, and then eventually it'll fizzle out. That's kind of what I've
Is that your
noticed, but
cat?
I could be wrong.
Those are my two cats.
You're definitely right, but I don't think it's that big of a deal
Cute.
yet. In like 20 years, it will be though.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Like
the other one up there?
I
What breed
with the
is
whole
that?
like, oh my
Is
god,
that
no,
Tabby?
NFT bad,
Who's that?
cryptocurrency bad, and I'm like, now it's just kind of like, oh, whatever, because now it's there's regulations being cracked down on it and all that, because of all of the fucking rug pulls that were associated with cryptos
I
in
got
the first
3
place.
cats. I got an orange tabby, a torty
And
dilute,
it
and then
sucks
like
because
a
like
Siamese
on
cat
paper, a
mate.
lot of these like things coming out on paper it would be awesome. But then we have
Yeah,
the
they're always wild
bad
as fuck.
actors just making it,
Yeah, orange. My
actually
orange
worse.
tabby has a lot of personality. I love him.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking fry that Mandarin, bro. Like, damn. Keep talking about that cat.
My orange tabby has quite the personality.
What do you mean? We're just chilling, talking about cats, bro.
Yeah, we're just talking about
I'm
my
gonna
cats.
put that in my wok, bro. Turn it to stir fry.
Wow.
Are you Chinese by
Wow.
chance?
Peace was never an option.
Never.
Ako si Hail Mary, may kasama kang isang bestie. Madalas tatlo kapag ready. Yung iba sa bogla at sexy.
He
Yung
just
isa
goes,
naman,
he slams his
may
brakes
mas
in front of a
matanda
truck.
sa akin.
Damn, I should kill this guy. His stupid rubber ducks are gonna go everywhere.
Ano rubber
Daddy
duck,
gonna
pare?
get
Wala akong ganun, tol.
Discord was
Tol, wala akong ganun, tol, ah.
Get on the CB radio like, there's this skinny penis to faggot fuck. We just had a retard and hit the brakes in front of me. Someone go box him in, make his rubber ducks fly everywhere.
That's wild. Holy shit.
Yo, why is there an
Skinny
Indian in
penis
here? Aren't you
out.
fighting a war right now? What's going on?
Pwede, wala namang sinasabi. Bakit? Ano yung problema mo tayo, tol?
You're not wrong.
Your tech support. You're supposed to be fighting in Kashmir.
Apo.
Oh, I need to be on this lane.
No, you
Right?
don't. Go left.
Well, see, there's two of them that go right, but...
Signal left and go right.
YOLO.
Oh, here we go.
No,
Could be an LV driver.
you always have right of way. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, in front. Why are we stopping?
Real.
What a fine selection of gaming to view.
Gaming.
I'm gonna start
Honestly,
the other
you're really fucking right.
Who's Ming and why is he gay?
Can we change the trajectory in this call right now? Let's do something interesting. Let's interact with each other, okay?
Bro,
let's,
you're
let's,
not him,
That's all we've been doing.
Let's
Yo,
do
what's
something.
good?
Let's
Great
do something.
value
Bro,
Let's
why
Walmart
is
switch
he
it
Ashton
up.
Hall.
Let's
speaking?
switch the
Why is he
narrative a little
speaking
bit.
like
Let's
Chat
twist it up a
GPT?
little bit.
Like,
Bro, he's
it's
not the
Y'all,
group
I
leader.
just see these big ass calls and y'all just sit there and talk about nothing. Who is on this Donald Trump screen?
Should have been here a while ago where I was simping.
You're not the group leader, dog.
I honestly wish the best for you on that endeavor.
Thanks, Sam.
Some of y'all muted. Like, what is even going on?
Nothing Ashton Hall from Walmart.
Please explain.
ooh-ee-ah-ee, ooh-ee-ah-ee.
Playing
That's
video
Kaji for
game.
you. Ooh-ee-ah-ee.
tired of seeing cat ears. Why do y'all all have the same cat pictures? What is
I'm a
what is
puppy.
it? What is that?
I'm a puppy.
I'm confused.
I
I'm
see
a
like
dog.
one person with cat ears. Oh no, two. Oh
I'm
fuck,
a
never
dog.
mind. It's like three.
I'm a dog.
Can y'all
Man,
like
shut the fuck
change
up, you're a
something up?
cat.
Y'all all act the same. Choose
No,
the
I'm a
same
dog.
profile picture.
No,
Ah,
I'm a
son of a bitch.
I'm a
Who
dog.
said that?
Son of a bitch.
Who said that?
Ah, that's son of.
I'm
Who
a
Noah,
said
dog.
get
that?
off the fucking screen.
Who said that? Who
I'm a
said that?
dog.
Noah look like he smell like ketchup.
No, I'm a dog.
Follow me.
Ah.
Why are you in here?
No, I'm a dog.
Big cock.
Noah look like he smell like ketchup.
Bro, look like he smell like ketchup. Is that what I heard?
Nigga eat mayonnaise sandwiches. Hey,
It's
let's
another
run it.
fucking
You already
jeeper.
know. Set it up on
Move
TikTok.
your
Let's
ass.
run it. Call
Bro,
me.
I'm trying to get
Okay, no,
them to
we're
do
fine.
something
I
different.
tolerate
They're
this black
all
man.
just doing the same shit. There's a fish tank in my screen. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this call. There's
This
cat
guy's
ears.
wasting bandwidth.
What cat ears? Who has cat ears? Oh, I have cat
Who's
ears.
I'm starting a
I know
video.
I'm a
you do.
dog.
I
I'm a
know.
black cat, bruh.
I
You know what's
know.
funny?
I know.
The way that
This
like
is my cat
I
that
can
died.
tell
Someone
this is
drew
like
for
some
me.
kind of troll or
There we
rage
go.
bait, but the guy is just rage baiting himself.
I like
The
rage
guy's
baiting
just
people.
getting
It's
mad
fun.
himself.
Fucking self-inflicted damn. Oh, there you go.
He's just getting mad himself.
Nigga look like he smoked cigarette.
That's my favorite thing when people try to rage bait and they end up just getting mad themselves. It's just like, wow,
I'm a
like,
dog.
congratulations, you have like played yourself.
I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
How many times are you gonna say it?
I'm a dog is crazy.
I'm a dog.
I got that dog in me.
me.
Great
Oh, shit,
minds
wait,
think
this is,
alike.
Whoa, shit. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to do that, but okay.
Is everyone gone? The fuck?
Oh no, I'm being
mentally,
crap out of this
probably.
one Genshin enemy
Alphabet!
right now.
We're chilling.
I'm playing a
No,
game.
Alphabet's gone.
God damn it, the fucking rage baited guy.
No,
Fucking scared
Alphabet's
him
gone.
away.
He
Like I
gone.
Raven.
He went to get his highs. He went on a date with his highs.
Oh yeah. So, with how many topics we
What
Bro,
a
bro's gonna
Sigma.
have. He has like the most immaculate fucking wardrobe for that crew.
Who is that?
Oh, I saw your.
I cannot believe people actually do shit like that in
I know, right?
2025. Holy shit.
Can't believe people do that. Nobody likes them or listens to them. And you just get, you just immediately get blocked.
I don't. I was
It's
just
the
like,
guy
why is
named
everyone
I'm Not
getting
Here.
upset? And I'm like, oh, I have to.
Yeah, I found them.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that
that meme
goober.
already.
It's the guy with the face and I'm Not Here. It's that guy.
With the face.
I really can't believe people actually do shit like that in this day and age. Holy shit, you have to grow the fuck up at some point.
What happened?
Never. No, I'm going back upstairs.
What happened?
Yeah. The guy with the I'm Not Here in his name.
Oh, I have him muted already.
I'm trying to
That's
play my
probably
Gooner game in peace, and I got loud sound effects fucking interrupting me.
trucking. I'm trucking.
Now that goes hard.
Hell yeah,
you
brother!
are,
You're watching the Cletus McFarland YouTube channel.
Yeah, I realized I had the radio too loud in my room because I was fucking seeing my mic pop up a little bit when it was fucking playing. So I was like, oh shit, let me turn that down.
Hey, dude, can you turn your actual voice down?
Like
Oh,
physical
I just
voice?
stalled it.
Yeah, is there like a notch? You can be like,
Oh, yeah,
click,
yeah.
click.
I could see what I could do.
Turn it up, dog.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Go.
Turn up for what?
Turn it up or down. Killed Big Bird?
I murdered Big Bird.
I ran over 6 children.
Dilbert?
$5 says you want gas and slam
He
into the back of the car.
he is dead bird now. That's fucked. He is no longer Big Bird. He is chopped into many pieces, bird.
Bro, he's
Top bird.
He is chopped shit bird.
Bird's not fine shit.
Have you guys ever been to a
Yo,
third world country and just
is this
ordered
chopped
chicken?
shit or do I have Riz?
Both.
Is it skibbity?
Skibbity
Skibbity
toilet
chopped
Riz.
shit. I have too much Riz. I have too much skibbity
Skibbity
toilet chopped shit Riz.
I don't know, bro. I'm super flaccid.
You got flaccid Riz?
Why are you always so horny, bro?
Yo, I was riding my bike earlier and I had a ski mask on.
You were
Like one
riding
of the
your
Nike
what?
ones. I have an e-bike and I had like a ski mask on cuz it's
Gay,
cold
first of all.
outside.
Girls.
And I put my mask on and there was a fucking little kid that I heard shouting. He's like, "Are you a YN?" I just fucking ignored him, but that shit was like cringy as shit.
Riz said YN.
Yeah, he was like asking me. He's like, "Are you a YN?" And he said it like 3 times and I just didn't say anything or look at him. I just rode away. Fucking cringy, dude. Just because I had a ski mask on doesn't mean I'm a fucking YN. I wore it because it's cold.
That does.
I
That's
don't think
exactly
you're
what
young.
it
I
is.
think you're old, but yeah.
What is a YN?
Young and
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I'm not.
what is
I'm
that?
not. I'm
Young
24.
ninja.
So I'm like,
It's like
I'm
Are
pretty.
you gonna say young Blackie like Miles, bro? I don't know.
Miles Morales?
No, Miles. Miles. Best music ever, for real.
Isn't
I got a ray
YN
gun.
like brain rot now?
Yeah.
I think the term fuck ass is brain right now.
Fuck ass?
I haven't heard any
Yo, I made
Everything's
up
gonna
that
become
term.
brain rot.
I think a year.
I made up the term fuck ass.
Fuck ass? Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm on
Yeah,
Hate
right.
Street again. Let's
I
go.
said that in like French 5 years ago.
This shit's boring, dude.
How dare you? That's
Don't we
rude.
all hate those fucking Frenchy
Not
cunts,
me.
bro?
Not me. Ask War
I'm not
Thunder.
gonna make this high. I'm just gonna let off.
I'm a.
I,
Mm,
no, no, man.
I
I love how
appreciate. I'm a
I love this.
Francophile.
I mean, yeah. How the fuck does like France have like that? What is it like the fucking poop river? Like how the fuck does that even happen?
Oh,
That's
Poop
India.
river?
That's India. They got
That's
the poop
Indian,
river.
dumbass.
Yeah, yeah. The sign river or something. Like they literally had to like
Oh,
it was
right,
actually a
yeah.
health concern during the Olympics. Like they cleaned it out and it was still fucking poop infested.
That's
Apparently.
awesome.
That's nasty as
Cool.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's nasty as shit. Literally.
I think I took a dump in the ocean when I was like
Yeah,
5.
apparently the whole when the Olympics was happening in France, they're just like, yeah, people are gonna swim in the poop river. Like, actually, no shit. Like,
Oh, I
literally.
remember
Oh, it's like a
that.
hell.
And people
I
were
love
getting
the
like
poop river. It's my favorite the river.
swim and shit. I remember that.
Glitchy
Imagine
fella.
swimming in fucking poop water. Ew.
Dude, that's what I
If
want to
it's like a
do.
solid shit
There's
rather
dudes that
than a
just like love
diarrhea.
doing that, bro. That's like dudes that dive into septic tanks and shit.
I want to die in a septic tank.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Such a good thing. Such a
You know
healthy
what?
thing to do.
It is really. Did you know if you like piss in a cup and drink it, you get superpowers? Every day, you gotta do that every day.
Dude, there's like meth addicts who piss and drink it.
What's a fucking meth addict? What did you expect them to do? Not do that? Like that's like
Donut
that's
Planet.
low level.
Fair enough.
Yeah, duh.
That's like the lower end of like the spectrum of like meth addicts.
I'm a
Come on.
method addict.
You're a method addict?
Yeah.
The method man.
You are the method.
What the hell? Did you see that car?
That is.
It's still bouncing around.
Y'all are the method.
What?
You'll get it when your bank account's emptied, fool. There was a fucking YouTuber
I told
saying
you
that
that.
shit.
Go.
Do you remember a guy by the name of Punchmate?
I feel like I recognize the name, but like
Jerkmate?
I don't. I think
Yo,
I recognize the name.
ever heard of Jerkmate?
Oh my god.
I'm down in one.
$5 to whoever.
Bounce,
Yo,
chicken, bound,
ever heard of
bound.
Jerkmate?
You're fired.
Should I go incognito?
No.
Why? Who's fucking stalking you, bro?
What are you, what are you doing, big guy? You know, you should just not do anything. Whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it.
Come on, dog.
Come on, my
Faded in
N-word.
a hoe. Faded in a hoe.
Faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe. Yo, I just had a fucking stroke.
I
God.
had chili dogs wrapped in bacon earlier today, and that shit was gas.
Chili dogs wrapped in bacon.
Least diabetic food ever.
Oh wait, Chinese, did you hear about what happened to Spooky?
What?
So apparently he fucking broke the shit out of his fucking laptop by trying to download. He
Oh, are you talking about when he tried to download fucking FL Studio and it was like
no,
fucked
it
up?
wasn't FL Studio. It was voice mod, like you know the thing that
That's
does
what it was, yeah.
wacky effects and shit. He probably like he was just like, guys, what do I do? Like I downloaded this and then like from the details that he was giving us, it was probably like you just downloaded a virus. Say goodbye to your fucking laptop.
He has to say
I
goodbye to
think
everything that's on it, not his laptop, just the fucking.
I'm gonna report
no,
him.
but like his. But that's probably why he hasn't been on. Cause like his usual response to whenever something is just having tech issues is to fucking beat the shit out of it and break it. That's why his Switch 1 is gone. His fucking
dude.
other PC is gone, and now his laptop.
Right before this one.
And then
Oh
like.
yeah, the 2 comes out in like a week.
And then he just basically crashed out to the point where he apparently unfriended and blocked a ton of people. So I don't think he's
I'm
coming
gonna
back this time.
unblock you.
Yeah. Well, whenever he actually gets something that isn't just his
Or Zoom.
Xbox to get on Discord, I guess, or his phone. I swear, like, it's like how I don't like. I'm not trying to be mean, but like he has a track record of breaking shit. Meanwhile, Blast has a track record of hurting himself somehow, unintentionally. Apparently, yeah, like from what I've heard from Blast, like who spent a lot a lot more time with Spooky like on Roblox and playing other shit and talking. Apparently he used to be like a fucking crippling like alcoholic and then went like clean after like recently or something. It's probably like the effects of that, you know.
I would break
Hey,
shit
Rice
sober.
Cooker, are you still in here?
Whoa.
Wow.
How nice. The fuck?
I know. Like, and like the thing that is the most baffling, Chinese. Apparently, I didn't hear this from Blast because both me and Blast got blocked by Spooky, or at least unfriended, or we can't message him. But fucking the messenger to all of this is fucking Nico. Like Spooky decided, yeah, I'm gonna tell Nico out of everyone that I know. Like that's apparently his only lifeline right now. I mean, I have no idea. All I know, yeah, yeah. I can't even. I I think Spookies was upset that I. Every time he tries to talk to me, I'm already in a conversation that I'm invested in. And every time he tries to contribute, he basically fucking derails it. And I guess he got upset over that or
Wow.
something.
Yeah,
So
pretty
yeah,
much.
I'm just blocked. I can't even like see his status or anything.
My bad,
You
guys. I
heard
didn't mean
you
it.
heard.
I mean, that's whatever.
Didn't mean what?
To do monkey noises.
You're only making monkey noises.
What game are you playing? Roblox.
Oh.
Did you guys hear A24 is coming out with an Elden Ring movie? No, don't do that, bro. You think so? A24 doesn't miss.
A24 definitely does miss.
You're so wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're a dummy.
No, I am not.
You need to go to the doctor. Is there a TikTok? Like a... asshole.
I want to unlock this dealership while I'm here.
Yo, you ever heard of Moonlight?
Yeah.
Oh.
That movie was good.
Kind of gay.
Like the shit.
Dude, he's named after a Bugatti. Shut the fuck up. Not whoever was like actually talking, but whoever said I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
She just left.
What's good in the niggity neighborhood?
Yo.
Just like ducking and diving, striving.
Ducking and diving these 9mm.
You're so hard. Holy shit.
Facts.
I'm hard.
Yo, I'm a YN, bro. Somebody called me a YN earlier. I gotta embrace
Oh my
it.
god. we are like the younger generation is literally cooked.
Yeah, they are. It's really bad. Do I look like a YN?
Yes, actually. You What happened?
I guess
moment
he
that I
he
start
was the
saying my
YN.
age, but it's like, what year were you born in the moment I say 19, they're just like granny, granny, granny.
19.
Yeah, granny, granny,
Sorry,
granny.
I don't even. I
19?
haven't even finished saying the like full year, and as soon as
Well,
they hear that, it's like oh, 1998.
Well, you're not that old. Max is
Damn.
older than you.
Damn.
Max was born in 96, and I'm 23, by the way, so.
God damn, you're old.
Am I old?
No,
I
not
was
you.
born after 9/11, man. I am not old.
I was born a
Bro,
little bit
I was
before.
literally in kindergarten, like having nap time when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, nap time in kindergarten. That was a preschool thing for me.
Yo, did you guys ever just like? Never mind.
Yeah, I've done that.
Facts, me too.
Second tower.
I was gonna reference that. And then guys, they hit the second tower.
Is it just me, or is anyone's like YouTube home fit page just like occasionally like a 9/11 like in real time video?
Your
It's
algorithm
like
is
different angles.
fucked,
It's like a
homie.
new angle never before seen.
Yeah, it's usually just
Remember
like,
that? There was
it's
like a
only-
new angle every day.
Yeah.
Rick
Never before
shot.
seen footage.
It's always been like a random month. It's always been like October.
Great fucking song. Holy shit.
Trick shot compilation.
Order 9/11. Holy shit.
I knew it was those fucking the
That's
scum.
crazy.
Who's those fuckers? Who are those fuckers? Did they come from, you know?
Become
Hey, calm down, bro.
Although you should ask him. He really does.
So, like, what's the deal with?
Doesn't work. No, Rich. I told him yet. Heard that.
Whoa, we gotta stop. Fucking Jeep drivers, my god. Most selfish assholes on the road.
Pretty sure those are Asians.
aren't the,
How much signal I need to cut across 8 vein? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Good rock, everybody else.
I was immediately thinking
Okay,
it's like
Fucking hell, dude.
the Hummer.
Alright, bro. Steal my joke and elevated, bro.
Yellow Hummer.
Not very Skibbity, Ohio of you.
Yeah, hey, that's not pretty chill, bro.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Years.
No.
Fuck.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
dude,
That was awesome.
Because you're on a good record. You're on a good record
dude,
doing that.
dude, they're just quirky.
Yeah.
They're
I have
I swear, if
I have
any
guns that I'll kill
I
you
would
with.
just
Buddy, don't fuck with me or I'll rip your nuts off.
For real.
dude, guys, don't worry. She's just quirky, you know how she is. She's just quirky. She's a little different.
Good job, buddy.
You know, you should be very angry.
I know,
you
bro.
know, when you're angry, you're mad. I recommend you don't be that.
Eat a Snickers.
You're not you
Fear
when you're
turns to
hungry.
anger, anger turns to hate, and hate turns to suffering.
Sip
Yes.
Sip
No, please say less, bro. Bro, are you still talking? You're still talking, bro.
But
That's
what if he
crazy.
likes it?
Yo, do you guys?
Dude, what if I
Does
just like a
anybody
dominant woman on
here?
top of me?
Does anybody here have an abuse kink?
No.
What
Yeah.
the?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Actually,
I
actually,
do.
dude. Look,
I
I
really
promise
Wrong
you, man.
VC for that.
Dude,
I
I
promise you, you
abuse
go down the
alcohol all
VC
the
Uh,
time.
list, bro.
I
with 30
literally just
girls, and
wanted
one of
to.
them's gonna
I
have
just
CNC in
wanted
their
to
profile,
see
alright?
what
Just go
people
for
were
it.
gonna say. I just wanted to see what people were gonna say
I
to
love
that because
abusing
there's so
alcohol,
many
bro.
people in here. That's it.
Just go down the list of all the girls in the server and find one that has CNC in their profile. I'm sure you'll find one,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have a girlfriend.
definitely.
All right, well that doesn't stop many men, so and I don't think you're different.
Many men.
Many.
No, it does. At least for me.
Sounds like you're cheating on her by
You'll get
asking
bored in a
that.
week, bro.
By what? Sounds like
Dude,
I'm
are you
cheating on her.
Are you a horny bastard? That's what they're trying to get at.
He's a hornball.
No, he's. Are
He's
you a
a
horny
freaky
bastard?
frog. He's a freaky frog.
Are you a horny
Probably
bastard?
listens to Jelly Roll. And that's it.
I want to answer the question. Are you a horny bastard? Yes or no?
Me? Yeah.
I'm a bastard.
Why can't I fucking load in? Holy shit.
4K that shit. Get rid of that. 4K the shit out of that. There we go.
Does anybody here play Arma Reforger?
I do.
Was it good? I heard it was good.
It's really good, but right now there's a lot of there's a ton of people flooding to it because it just came out on PS5. So like all of the servers queues are completely full. I'm just sitting here waiting to get into a lobby.
Arma on PS5. That is interesting.
Yeah, right? It's already on Xbox though.
25 miles away.
It's been a while since I played Arma Reforger.
I would walk.
Lou, if someone
500.
on wait, what's today?
Like the first like
Friday.
5 months.
Okay, if someone on
Oh,
Monday
Christmas,
asks you how's your weekend, what'd you do? What are you gonna say?
Why
Me?
are we stopped in the middle of the road?
On Friday?
She's
How
playing
was
a
my
truck
weekend?
simulator
What did
game
I
all
do?
weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who would ask that on Friday?
Oh,
Everybody asks how's your weekend, what'd you do? Everyone asked, and I said on Monday. I said today was Friday.
Your average
What are
worker
you
and
doing?
how the average worker-
What is this?
I want to yell for you, but no passenger seat driving. This makes me want to play truck sim so I can yell at top of
Oh,
my
I'm in
lungs
10th
about
gear
bad
once.
drivers. That
I gotta put a differential into a fucking Toyota Highlander tomorrow.
I have a Highlander. It's a great car.
It is,
Remember
right?
the Subway promotion where where the
2021.
prize was
Hell
the
yeah.
scratch off prize was a Toyota Highlander? That's a core memory for me. This dickhead won't fucking let me in.
Did you win the Highlander?
No. My brother
Oh.
won a cookie all the time.
What?
Yeah.
Like a
The basic
cookie
prize
every day
was a
for a
cookie.
year?
No, no. Every
time, right?
time he went, he'd peel it off and he'd get a cookie.
That actually sounds awesome. Dude, stop reading my bank account amount. Oh. Are you playing Helldivers?
Seriously.
I might download it again.
Just say yes.
Is it getting better?
I've been watching it.
Well, I'm like
It's
level
fucking
17.
solid.
Let me see if I
Oh,
still
kind
have
of an
the account
asshole.
for it.
Yeah, like I need want to turn. What?
Yeah, it's a great game. I mean, I got it for like 18 bucks.
That's cool.
I
Did you fuck with the
dang.
Helldivers 1? also pretty rad, but it's top down.
Fuck me, Amadeus. Yeah. Oh, that's a great one.
Great. Now I have to find my fucking Helldivers account info.
Me. Say yes.
Fuck, okay. I can be retarded in this game, wow.
Should train yours to be different then. And with this. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. Whatever it is now. I mean, it could be, but it isn't. About no, in about a year or two.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B.
What the fuck? Oh.
Hey, it's PG, bitch.
Be right back. I need to get my night meds. In a sec. Okay, this song is a certified bop. Holy shit.
Bro, drop the mech. Just go. Foul.
I'll join you once I can find my account. I accidentally redeemed my key on a fucking account that I bought a game on a while ago, so it's like, yeah, I have to like look for the account right now. Just give me a little bit. It's annoying.
So, you know.
Directly behind the rocket sentry and got hit with the fucking backfire. You mean mouse 4, and I already did that.
Huge pussy.
Q is my stratagem button. I'm holding Q right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have my arrow.
No, what the hell are you?
My friend, she
Oh.
thought I was fucking crazy for this now, but I like being able to actually like move. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I can't press flex control and hit W very much. Plus, I like being able to kind of like move forward while I'm doing it, so I'm not just standing perfectly still.
You know how the game is basically. The game is a play on Starship Troopers, right? Which was actually a famous director made it as a metaphor for. Oh, no one get you don't yeah, basically like
I've heard of it, yeah.
Nazi.
Yeah,
Like the
fascism.
bugs are basically like the good guys, is I think. But
Yeah, I watched the whole like video documentary on it. That's interesting.
it was like
It's good.
Vanderhoven. He made RoboCop and this movie, and I think that's it. But my friend in elementary school is in Starship Troopers. When they're like, I do my part, I do my part, and then there's a child soldier. He's like, and I do my part. That's my buddy.
It's fucking awesome. So cool.
Is your room just a bed and then your computer?
Huh?
Is that all the furniture you have?
Bang, 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 bang.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wrong way. Shit. I'm a horrible truck driver. Wow.
Dude, you're a lady. Hey, can you crash your fucking truck? Just save
No.
it. Come on.
No.
Just do
No.
something fucking loco.
Oh my god, my sister likes this song. I somehow landed on a song on YouTube with autoplay on that my sister listens to.
There we go. And then down in the 10th.
It's crazy.
Would you do something different with your makeup or something? Or just
Oh wow. So the ship.
You're speaking facts, homie.
Ew, why does it smell like that?
That's crazy.
Ew.
all my
I
niggas
missed my
Nazi
exit.
nigga, hell Hitler. All my niggas Nazi nigga, hell Hitler. All my niggas Nazi nigga, hell.
Doing that made me miss my exit.
All my niggas exit nigga, hell Hitler.
That's interesting. Tap dancing.
Fuck.
This is an interesting song.
Bothead ass.
Huh. How did I land on this song? Huh.
Am I?
This shit look crazy, bro. Lethal Van Glue.
Get out here.
Flipping this shit.
Oh, I've heard that song. Yep.
Tell me why.
You feel me? Ain't nothing but.
Tell me why. But you never want to hear them say at the same time, you know?
That they want it that way.
Exactly. Yes, I know.
4 right turns.
Every time I do that, someone leaves. Check this shit.
to dive all the time. Just kind of strolled.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm definitely fine. What the fuck is that?
You got one bottle on Jack Daniels. Is it a normal? It's regular. It's not like honey. That's cool. But it is kind of funny to say like you have a hand on Jack Dan, like just 'cause it's like funny, gay funny.
The Nazi salute?
Heaven divers.
Nazi salute?
Left, right, A, B. Hey, shut up, asshole.
I know this one's like a really short one, I think. Oh, hey, there's smoke alarm. There's 4.
You beep beeping.
Smoke alarm.
I guarantee you it's the black person.
Yo, instrumentals playing, somebody sang. Where's all the singers at? I need someone to sing over my guitar playing.
Fucking shut up, asshole.
I'm gonna go sing. It's because
special.
Hell no.
You think you're special. You do. I can see it in your eye. I can see it when you laugh at me. Look down on me. Walk around on me. Just one more.
I know you're in this.
Give me sandwich.
Did I just get heavy too?
Real, more
Name's
like
Ray.
real
Gay
gay.
dog.
What?
What?
Do 4 times 4 real quick. Do 4 times 4 real quick, and then add them.
Shut up.
4?
Nigga, you don't know 4 times 4? Yo,
Fuck.
go do your times tables right now, young blood. I don't want to hear.
Do 4 times
I don't
4.
want to hear nothing else from you. Go do
Do
your
4
times
times 4
table.
real quick, man.
4 times
What's the
4?
multiples of 10?
This nigga is so
Whoa,
crazy.
yeah, you just copied there, man.
Yo, them
Multiple
little
10 is
niggas.
crazy.
Them little niggas, man.
They don't know
Hey,
about that
notice
physics
it.
writing.
Don't know
They don't
shit.
know about that
Niggas gotta
physical
go on
report
Chat
that reading
GPT to do
180.
some math homework.
Damn, guys, my birthday's next month, guys. I'm gonna turn 15.
15. Get out the
Oh,
car.
you're
Alright,
the
bro.
get out the
Alright, bro. You got that.
nigga.
You gotta go.
You
I'm
got
calling
that
your
shit,
mom.
man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nigga, you
You
got
guys are
the
so old.
nigga, you got the
Nigga, where
big
your
time,
father
nigga.
at?
Fuck.
That nigga
Nigga,
don't got
where's
no
your
father.
father
Why do you
at?
think he's on Discord, bro?
Where's my dad? It's Florence. Florence is old.
Hold
Fuck,
on.
he's
Where's
my
your
dad.
father at? Matter of fact.
My daddy at home. What the fuck? Don't ask me
Alright
nothing
then.
about that, man.
I know.
Alright, shout out Mississippi, man.
Ain't
What the
nobody
fuck?
going to Mississippi.
Ain't nobody going to Mississippi. What the fuck?
I'll only go to Mississippi.
Why'd you have to say
Bro,
that? What the fuck?
hey, Mississippi got
Actually, I'll
like
never go there.
they got water, nigga, and
They got corn.
Wow.
They have
Go to
water?
anywhere
Wow.
else. Anywhere
They got
else
too
should
many
have that.
fucking consonants in the
That's
name.
awesome. So glad they have
alright,
water.
man. Alright, shout out
They got a
Mississippi,
nice
man.
river.
Oh, I've never been by the
They
river,
got
bro.
a nice river.
I've never been
You
by
ain't
the
never
river.
been by the river, but you're repping Mississippi? You ain't never
Hey,
been
man.
to the river?
That's the whole point of
That's the
going
only
there,
thing
man.
y'all got?
You're not a real
You ain't never been to the
Mississippian.
river?
Hey, man, I feel like y'all judging me real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, we are
Yeah.
judging you,
Yeah,
nigga.
we
Yeah,
are.
we're
We
judging
literally
you.
We
The
are
are.
fuck?
judging you. What you think
Yeah.
this is, nigga?
Mississippi, the fuck?
Oh,
What are you
Right.
doing
y'all
there?
niggas getting too nippy, bro. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas, bro?
The fuck's
Nah,
wrong
cause
with
you
you?
try to
You
act like
live
we
in Mississippi.
exactly. How you not know
What you know?
about
What you,
Mississippi?
you don't know shit
How
about
you not been to the
Mississippi,
Man, you
river?
don't even know about Mississippi. You ain't never been by the
nigga.
river.
Nigga, I've been by the water, nigga.
Go ahead,
Man,
show
spell
me.
Mississippi.
Right,
Mississippi.
nigga.
Spell water.
I'll be like, I would, bro, but then I feel like you're gonna be like good boy or some shit like that, bro. I feel
Well,
like
go
I
I'm
ahead.
not
spell it,
Go
repping
nigga.
ahead.
Mississippi, my nigga. That's some
I like,
freaked out
Yeah,
shit.
you
I
just
am
don't know how
not
to
one of
spell it,
those.
huh?
I
You
ain't
just
gonna lie.
don't know
That's
how to
a
right.
spell it.
whole subsection
No,
of
no,
weirdos.
hey, bro. I've been on
Niggas
Discord,
really
bro.
think I'd
That
be
shit,
freaked out.
people,
Hell no.
people be saying that shit.
Hella freaked
Hell
out.
no.
Oh, they definitely
I
do.
d- yeah,
Listen,
some
weirdo.
niggas do. I am not some. Or
No.
niggas. That
Yeah,
is
no.
not me.
You
Ooh,
built
Talk
like
You are
that.
that shitty about
you are
me.
but
I'ma look
one.
at you crazy.
Oh.
Now how you know that?
Ooh.
Now how'd you figure that out?
I just assumed shit.
Hey, bro. This nigga Jewish, bro.
I'm white. JK.
Oh
I
hell
like
no.
that answer. I just assumed.
You're
Oh,
not
bro.
wrong. I'm definitely black,
Oh, we know you're
Yeah.
black. We know you're black. I can
but
hear
I'm
it.
not
And she's
niggas in
sexy
this bitch.
too.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh my fuck, it stinks.
Bro,
Hey, bro.
what?
Is that
Oh
nigga
wow.
Florence snoring, bro? This nigga be fighting demons when he sleep, bro. I promise you, bro.
He took so many fucking melatonins. Didn't he
Yeah,
say
he
he
took
took
too
like 4?
much.
That
Yeah.
nigga
He took
fighting
Fucking
said he
aliens.
had
he doesn't
30 or
he
20.
doesn't need melatonin to fucking go to
Well,
bed.
man,
I don't get it.
I'm gonna call this nigga, bro.
What are you
No.
gonna tell him?
Yeah, he's fucking
So
snoring,
wake
dude.
his ass up. He's sleeping a
Fucking wild day.
I didn't even tell him happy. Well, I did, but hold on.
All right,
Happy
bro.
Oh,
I
he's
just came
sleep
here to
as
say happy
hell.
birthday, bro.
He's sleep as shit.
birthday.
That,
No.
that nigga's fighting demons in his sleep, bro. What you
He's
talking about?
sleepy.
That nigga's
Yeah,
fighting
he's no,
oxygen.
he's not
Can
Alright.
you
sleepy. He's
breathe?
fucking out, bro. He's snoring like a motherfucker. What the fuck?
Is he alive? I'm
No,
He's
scared.
definitely alive.
He
He's
is
definitely
good.
not
alive.
alive.
He can't die at 25. The fuck?
He is not alive. I'm gonna say that
He
right
was
now.
He is
scared.
alive.
He's
He's
chill. He's chill.
cooked. He's
Dude, if he
I
cooked.
hope
dies,
he's breathing.
I can't have that.
Bro, I remember I
Aw.
was in love, bro, but like she just snored, bro. I had to broke it off, bro. She was like a bad snore, bro. Like I'm dead serious, nigga. Like
Oh
she,
hell no.
like
Oh,
I was
dude, I
like, this
gotta.
bitch is dying.
Dude, I used to travel for work, and I used to go into hotel rooms, and
Mm.
it was me and my brother. We used to work together, and he'd get a
I
bed,
gotta
and I'd
mute him.
get
I
a
ain't
bed.
gonna lie.
Dude,
You
that
was at the Diddy
motherfucker
parties, nigga.
snored like a motherfucker.
I gotta mute
Hell
him.
no.
Who's
Well,
snoring?
hey, you know me. But no, that
What you
motherfucker
mean?
snored so loud. It
Who's
was
snoring?
crazy. My brother.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Hey, bro, but like,
Bro, who's
Not as
snoring the
bad as
call?
that's Florence, bro. He's sleeping. He's
Oh
staying.
shit. God damn, bro.
Let him sleep.
That shit
I'm gonna turn
annoying.
him down for a
He had a
little
leave
bit.
him
long
No,
day.
alone.
I gotta
Just
airstrike
for a
him.
little
I'm
while.
sorry.
Ah.
Airstrike him
Yes, I gotta airstrike him. Wake his ass up.
for snoring.
Oh shit, he's
I
getting
mean, you
louder.
gonna do a little more than wake him up.
You
Shit, you
think we
gonna
can
learn
wake him up?
today.
The most extreme measure possible.
Oh wait,
That's the plan.
That's
did he
some
wake up?
crazy ass shit
Y'all are
right
funny.
there, boy. That's crazy.
Gotta
That's
make
the
a
night.
statement.
That man's not waking up, bro.
Mm.
All right.
Yo, let him clock out. What are we about to do?
We're
Wake him
gonna
up?
make him clock out forever.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's a little dramatic.
God damn, what the fuck?
That's a
I
little
was trying to
dramatic, don't you think?
make that
This
nigga
nigga
go
has
night night,
to stay
bro.
up.
He said he did
An
more.
unknown
He wanted to
adversary.
take more melatonin, so that might work.
Bro, I never took melatonin before, man. I'm just a bitch.
He don't need more.
I need a
So
fucking
we
Kit
just
Kat.
we just gonna listen to him snore now.
Wait,
I
are
mean,
we supposed to leave him here alone?
I don't know.
Yes.
I
Yes,
don't
leave
think
him.
we'd be good friends if we did that.